Is there a reason why you're right where I need to go next? Can you move? No. That is not what I want you to do. Okay, I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to move you, okay? I need you to move. Over here. Over here. Over here. Okay. That's not what I need. All right. There you go. Yeah. I can tell that's Pastor from here. What's up? Happy Sunday to you. Alexa off. Okay. Whew. All right, I did it. I cut that for laundry. Ugh. Now, Timmy's gonna sit on the bed and claim that it's his. It's cool. I got a headache. There's Timmy. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Let's get this WWE show on the road. And then food, because I need to eat. WWE Elimination Chamber. Yeah, I was like, what is it called again? I'm just going to do the full show. Here we go.
This is the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, a WWE hotbed. A city defined by its hard-nosed, blue-collar sports teams like the NBA's Bulls and the NHL's Blackhawks, who play here in the iconic United Center, hosting a WWE.
No, that's floppy. Okay. I was like, why does that look somewhat familiar?
32 years.
Let's go. Not much to see here. It's very, very IRL, very just hanging out.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chicago, the home to the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Chicago. Are they going to do something cool? Yeah, I can't leave yet.
People ask me, does pressure bother you?
Yeah.
Pressure feels like this city I grew up in. Like the walls that shake when the trains go by. The wind that hits you head on. Growing up here, you learn how to stay calm when it's loud. To think straight when everything's closing in. That's why the chamber never rattled me. CM Punk does the impossible! One of the most cruel, unforgiving structures ever devised. Whether it's one-on-one, on the outside. CM Punk! Or a battle on the inside. When that door slams shut and the world goes quiet. Everyone feels that weight. Welcome to the Elimination Chamber! It's gonna get nasty.
Let's go.
The stakes could not be higher. Getting through it isn't a win. It's the price for chasing what matters most. A guaranteed opportunity at WrestleMania. So all this pressure, oh my God, feels like home.
Ooh, I like it. I don't know where that was gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna go heat up some pizza. Be right back.
For leftover pizza, air fry at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 to 4 minutes. This will crisp up the crust nicely without overcooking the toppings, much better than the microwave. Would you like to know other ways to make pizza besides air frying?
We got 3 minutes till pizza's ready. We, as if you're eating it with me, but whatever. I have 3 minutes. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I want to put this on? And if I do, probably need to put it this way because the way it folds over, but then that'll look ugly. I'm just gonna not deal with that right now. Whatever. How's that look? Decent? Timmy, I'm watching you. Okay. 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. Let's turn this down. 2 hours and 48 minutes. So 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. I have a massage at 7, so I have to skip ahead some of this so I can shower before that. So much for my plans. I have all these things I want to do with the day, and sleep is what I decide.
Before WrestleMania, and the stars are out tonight. It's the last chance to earn a WWE title opportunity at WrestleMania for the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He'll be locked inside the Elimination Chamber tonight, as will the 14-time world champion, the Michael Randy Orton, entering the chamber for a record 10 times, looking to win for a second time in his career. Finn Balor says he'll shake up the main event at WrestleMania tonight when he wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Ooh. Also tonight, the Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch has an away game for Backs Against the Wall because she's in the hometown of none other than AJ Lee. First title match in 11 years, accompanied by her husband, Chicago's own CM Punk, who defends the world title versus Finn Balor tonight. It is a menacing steel structure known as the Elimination Chamber. 24 years old this year. It will surround the ring as we kick off the home stretch to WrestleMania. Let's check in with our ring announcer, Mark Nash.
The following is the women.
Oh, that's cool. The flames around the ring. I like it. Are we going to keep that going the whole time? No, probably not.
More superstars in individual pods. A random pod door opens at regularly scheduled intervals until all pods are empty. Superstars are eliminated by pinfall.
It's giving Hunger Games until all the pods are empty.
Superstars standing will be declared
Let's turn that up.
and go on to challenge the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill, at WrestleMania 42.
That's a lot of people. For the audience. I can skip the part.
Introducing first from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss will enter the Elimination Chamber for the 4th time in her career. Second all time to Liv Morgan, who is at 6 on the women's side of things. Alexa Bliss knows what it takes to win the chamber. She won the inaugural women's chamber match back in 2018.
Yeah, here's a woman with an all-timer resume who has been mainly focused on tag action in recent months, but looking to get back to the very top. It has been a long time since Alexa Bliss has held World Championship gold. She gets one step closer tonight with victory inside the chamber.
Highly decorated with 5 world championships in her career, 4 tag team titles. And she will be locked inside a pod, inside the chamber, to start off this matchup here tonight. Hello again, everybody at ringside. I'm Michael Cole. He's Wade Barrett. We're in the final PLE stop before WrestleMania.
Yeah, this entire arena is now vibrating. It's not just the music, it is the energy of this audience. And trust me, the vibrations in the locker room are massive. This is a huge step towards making your dreams come true at WrestleMania.
The winner of this chamber match tonight will head to WrestleMania to take on Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship. Jade Cargill, we understand, is in attendance here tonight at the United Center in Chicago among the 19,000 plus. She's looking on. She will learn in a matter of moments who she will face at WrestleMania. The all-striking presence of the stool. Referee Eddie Rango will shut the pod door. Alexa Bliss locked inside till it's her turn.
Next, from Osaka, Japan, she is one half of the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka.
Another woman who has massive experience inside the chamber, her 3rd chamber match here tonight. She won back in 2023, which would earn her a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. Wade, in the history of Elimination Chamber, only one woman has won this match twice. That was Bianca Belair. Alexa Bliss, Asuka have an opportunity to tie her tonight.
Well, nobody's doubting the pedigree of either woman, and I don't know if the Elimination Chamber is ready for Asuka, but Asuka is certainly ready for the chamber, and indeed, Alexa Bliss.
Hi. You're 2 matches ahead. Okay. Darn it. Well, it's good. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. How are you doing today? Weekend going well?
From Rio
2
Grande
matches
Valley,
ahead.
Texas,
Okay. I
representing
keep calling them fights.
Raquel Rodriguez.
For the 3rd time in her career, Raquel Rodriguez steps inside Elimination Chamber. And this is a big night here tonight for the Judgment Day. We know that Liv Morgan, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble weight, will challenge Stephanie McCare at WrestleMania for the world title. Raquel Rodriguez wins tonight. Another member of Judgment Day will challenge for a championship, the WWE title at WrestleMania.
Well, this is the Judgment Day getting back to what they do best ever since Liv Morgan's return. All members exclusively focused on the acquisition of gold, and they can't make it at all. Judgment Day affair at WrestleMania at the top of the women's card.
DoorDash has me running ragged all day. Every day. Oh, not ordering from
The
them.
way she's been going, nothing may stop Raquel
Driving.
tonight.
I did DoorDash for a little bit. It's kind of cool. I didn't stick with it though. I found something else that worked better for me. Do you listen to music or podcasts while you're driving, or do you drive in silence? It kind of bothered me how they watch you. Like one guy was like, I saw you sitting there in the parking lot for a long time
Before, I'm going to
before
say it
you,
again.
were,
Google
before
the
you
word
got here. I mean, you're still
superstar.
on time, but I was just wondering what was up with
Ripley's
that. It's like,
will appear.
that's not,
Ripley Wade looking
not
to
cool.
win this match
I don't
tonight
know, made me
and
uncomfortable.
earn her 5th World Championship match, 5 of them at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's been a dreadful 24 hours for Rhea Ripley. Just 24 hours ago, Louisville, Kentucky, the SmackDown. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky
Little things like
lost
that
the
bother me a
women's
lot.
tag team championships to the irresistible forces, and Rhea Ripley undoubtedly, physically,
Are you drinking
picked
Mountain
up
Dew?
now, and perhaps with the loss of gold mentally.
I'm boycotting Coca-Cola.
How does last night's loss?
So I'll be
She
drinking
got
more
pinned
Mountain Dew.
in that match by Lash Legend. How does last night's loss affect Rhea coming into tonight?
It just ramps that pressure up. Rhea Ripley needs a marquee championship match at WrestleMania. She would have had that with Tag Gold. That's gone now. If Ripley does not win this match, she will not be
Oh,
in
no.
a marquee
I'm sorry,
match
that
at
happens sometimes.
WrestleMania this year, and that is unthinkable.
As Rhea Ripley tours the pod, she will be the 4th woman locked inside the pods here tonight. We now know
Is the sound volume ratio
The
okay?
Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
Wade, you have been in 3 chamber matches in your career.
Don't remind me.
How intimidating is that to have one of the superstars walk up to you, go face to face while you're in the pod?
You know what? As long as I was locked in the safety of the pod, I didn't mind so much. It was when that pod opened, I was surrounded by steel everywhere I looked, and ravenous-looking competitors looking to end my career as quickly as they could in order to put their ticket to WrestleMania or a championship, whatever it may have been. But for now, these 4 women have got lucky. The next 2, not so much.
Making her way to the ring from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
Wade, you and I have been touting the attributes of Kiana James for a number of months now. It's
You
been
have
an
2 of them.
incredible couple of months for Kiana back at the Royal Rumble. She lasted almost 30 minutes in the Rumble match. And then, of course, one of the biggest upsets, I believe, in SmackDown history when she knocked off Nia Jax and Charlotte Flair, pitting the Queen to qualify tonight.
Yeah, not everybody gets handed the same opportunity right off the bat when it comes to WWE. Kiana has had to make meals out of crumbs at times, but she's more than done that. She's blown people's minds, shocked the world.
And they're also
when,
dying.
as you mentioned, she defeated Charlotte and Nia to qualify for this. The truth is, Kiana James is flying under the radar in this match. None of the other 5 competitors are focused on Kiana James. Kiana wants to shock the world she's in exactly the right place to do just that. Although she's going to have to do it the hard
I'm
way.
very hungry. I haven't
Very
eaten yet
start
today.
of this match.
So I'm going to tear into
rise
this.
in WWE
It may
was
not be
sidetracked
pretty.
with a very serious knee injury, cost
I'm
her over
ready.
a year of her career. She told Yahoo Sports in an exclusive interview that she, well, wants to come back stronger than ever. 1% better in the ring every single day has helped her develop a mental toughness and that brick by brick approach to get better. What an opportunity for the woman who you claim will fly under the radar tonight.
Yeah, as smart as they come, Kiana James knows the secret to success in this game is a competitive edge, and that mega brain
A
of
lot of
Kiana James
tension
has done her a real
sometimes
solid in a
in
run
these
on
people.
SmackDown so far. Can it launch her all the way to WrestleMania?
I'm going to go ahead and...
And from Crider Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton beat Chelsea Green and Last Legend to qualify for tonight. It's her second chamber match in her career. Last year at the chamber, she had a career highlight. She told me earlier today that was the night she tagged with the Hall of Famer, the legendary Trish Stratus in Toronto.
Ooh, well, 2025 as a whole was an absolute banner year for Tiffany Stratton, all the way up until she lost her women's WWE Championship to one Jade Cargill. Now, she got injured in the process of that loss and has been desperate to get a rematch with Cargill ever since. It's a real simple process. You just have to win the chamber from the very start, Tiffy. Then you get your date with Destiny with Jade Cargill.
One note on the number 2 entry.
That's
mark
interesting
for Kiana
hairdo.
James in this matchup. Number 2, the least amount of wins in elimination chamber matches.
It's fun.
Just 3 wins.
Feels
over the
very
24-year history
early
of the
2000s.
chamber. So the
There's
matchup
this thing where
starts with
people
2 women in the ring.
do this
At
to their
regular
hair.
intervals,
I don't know if you
each
saw
one
girls in
with
school
another
do
woman
it.
will enter the fray.
Wait, how old are you?
This is an elimination match. Once you
Yeah.
lose, either pinned or submitted, you
It's
got to
not
head
the same
back to the
thing,
locker
but it
room.
reminds me of
The
it.
last woman standing goes to WrestleMania. And we're underway. Referee Dan Engler calling for the bell. He'll rush matchup inside the ring. Outside, a number of officials will guard the pods, open the pods when it is necessary. So James and Tiffany Stratton,
And
what
then
type of strategy do
you
you
do a
use
whole
when
bunch
you
of
start this
those.
matchup off?
Well, you've mentioned we've got some veterans
Okay,
in there
it
who
doesn't look good.
experience
You
the
want to
chamber
have the
before. We
short
also
part
have some
sticking
others,
up a little
such
bit.
as
I don't
Kiana
know how
James,
to do
who
it.
have not. Kiana James is in for a massive shock imminently once she
So there-
tastes
it
that
kinda
steel
reminds
for
me
the
of that.
very first time. Nothing can prepare you for it. My advice at this point is stay as far away from the outside
Go
of this
Speed
ring for as
Racer.
long as you
Hi,
possibly can.
afternoon.
My estimation,
Pizza
Kiana
and
James
chips.
playing with house
These
money
are
tonight.
from Marshalls and they're cherry barbecue. I'm still not sure how I feel about them.
See, I actually disagree with you there. You have a lot to lose in the chamber, regardless of the result. When it comes to your health and longevity of your career, this is such a dangerous situation.
And the
to
pizza
be in.
is margarita
Although I do
pizza.
agree, this is not where Kiana James expected
Oh, my
to be
hair looks
right
really
now.
bad.
She just needs to execute.
Both of these women are highly decorated gymnasts in their college days. Brought that athleticism here to WWE. And I know Tiffany wants to get into a test of strength with Kiana James.
I'll tell you right now, there was a level of disrespect being thrown at
Oh, air
Kiana
fried.
James from the entire
Hell
women's
yeah.
locker
My
room.
life
And
is
I
better
think
now.
after tonight, those who have not been paying attention will suddenly gain a lot more respect for little Miss Smarty Pants here. Oh, what a nice start.
You know, we talked about it earlier today. The chip, the massive chip on the shoulder of Kiana James.
It's a very valuable thing to have at this level. Here we go.
Only a 1 count.
Would have been nice to put Tiffany away there. Have a little rest till the next pod opens. Get yourself as fresh as you can because 4 more women are going to be consecutively introduced into this match, each one fresher than the last.
I think it also drives Kiana James the fact that for a lot of her career, she's been overlooked by her buddy Julia. And a nice basement drop kick by Stratton. into the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out at 2.
Well, she's done a hell of a job for Julia.
Do you have
so
any
far as her
predictions?
official
Oh, wait, it's
representative
already
led
happened. Never
Julia
mind.
to a couple of championships already here
I need to.
on SmackDown.
And a standing moonsault by Kiana James, covered on strap, and a kick out.
The word is certainly out too about Kiana James now, and the
My
taste
beverage is
for gold
closer to me.
has spread around Julia and Kiana. That is an addictive thing to have, man. They could have a whole lot of gold come WrestleMania.
See Tiffany in the ring. She battled Kairi Sane
Where'd
24
Jimmy
hours ago. Masterclass put on by Asuka, who originally accepted Tiffany Stratton's challenge.
Yeah, you've got to be absolutely insane to accept a match 24 hours before a massive battle like this. But certainly Tiffany did on the basis that a fellow opponent in Asuka was going to, and then a last-minute switcheroo changed that to Kairi Sane. So fresh as a daisy as Asuka, whereas pre-beaten up perhaps is Tiffany Stratton, despite getting the victory yesterday.
Yeah, and then she had to start the match up off as well. And Kiana now tossing Stratton outside the ropes. Again, there are no disqualifications, obviously no countouts in this match.
This is the danger zone right now. As soon as you leave the inside of those ropes, there is steel, metal everywhere you look. And there is no part of the human body that likes being introduced to cold, hard
That's
steel.
kind of funny
Kiana looking
though.
for a suplex block 3 times now by Tiffany, who delivers one of her own.
Next time I guess
You
it's
see
like
the back buckle of Kiana. What does that feel like?
Well, that is a certain regret now coursing through the veins of Kiana. Whatever strategy she had to take down Tiffany Stratton has backfired in the worst way. And welcome to the
I've been
chamber.
on the internet
Oh!
And Kiana rolled out of harm's way, and
Social
Tiffany
media.
head first
where I would get
into the
spoilers.
pond as Raquel
myself.
Rodriguez laughs at her.
Oh man, you see all that gymnastic ability. But it backfired.
I think AJ Lee
A
wins.
big way blasting hard against that chamber in the lower back of Tiffany Stratton. It is a bad
You can
way.
spoil it for me and let me
Big
know
Mammy Cool like the look of
if I'm right.
And wait, the thing about the chamber is sometimes you have to change your game. You got to change your offense a little bit. You can't go back to the well with the things that have brought you there because it get you in trouble like we saw there.
It's in Chicago, so I would assume
Who will enter the chamber next?
AJ Lee would because it's CM Punk's person.
The Empress up to
Oh, okay.
Asuka,
I
waiting for the
respect
door
that.
open, and does it. Kiana James with a
We'll
preemptive
have to see.
strike, driving Asuka into the pond.
Well, absolutely bull rushing Asuka, knowing full well that Asuka is one of the biggest threats in this match. Kiana James smart enough to stop Asuka getting out the blocks, but it simply didn't last.
Oh, goodness, look at this. Just pounding, bouncing.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah, and this
I
goes
have no
back to what
idea.
you were talking about moments ago.
It
That's
better not be
strategies now you have to
fucking-
change. And
what's
this
her
is the
name?
point Kiana James changes strategy because she can't remember the strategy that
Dom's
she came in
girl's-
with.
And now Tiffany backthreaded into the pond by Asuka, who's been relentless in her attacks. It's coming into the chamber.
Uncaged,
Liv Morgan?
unleashed, and wreaking havoc inside the elimination
It better not be
chamber.
Liv Morgan.
2 for the price of 1 now. The Empress of Tomorrow.
Clothesline followed by a bulldog. The way we've said this on a number of occasions. Asuka, one of the most dangerous women in WWE.
Well, no doubt about it. There is nothing this woman cannot do in there. Everything this woman hits is hit with authority. And there is a certain demented look in the eye of Asuka now.
Has Asuka ever won?
The carnage she can exact inside the chamber.
A fourth
Is it Asuka or
champion.
Asuka?
She's won 5 tag titles, tied with Raquel for the most ever. We
Asuka.
mentioned she won a chamber
I added
3
a
years
syllable.
ago. And now the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, with a double missile
Asuka,
drop
there it
kick to
is.
take out James' Shrek. Cover now on Kiana and a kick
It is
out by
pizza.
James. Now a cover on Shrek
I have some
by
more in the
Asuka
fridge
and a
if you
kick
want
out by
some.
Tiffany.
So fantastic start here from Asuka, taking down 2 opponents who were obviously pre-weakened as they started the match before Asuka did. Here's the issue. Asuka has just burned up a ton of energy, staying in control of this match, and eventually that might come back to bite her in the latter stages.
And you know, Asuka beat a couple of
I'm not really
legends
good
to
at
actually
predictions,
qualify.
be
Bailey
honest.
and Natty. Not
Unless it's
by
one of those
Asuka
games where it's like,
for the opportunity
ooh,
tonight.
I'm gonna break
Just tells
this
you that
clay
Asuka
mold.
really
What
is
color is
firing
inside?
on
I have
all
a good
cylinders,
track
as the
record for
best
guessing.
always
Right.
do this time of year as we close in on WrestleMania.
And now Tiffany strapped. Handspring back elbow. And on the other side, kick made by Asuka connects into the cover. Is it enough on Tiffany, who just gets the shoulder up?
Just shows you the experience of Asuka there when on a tear was Tiffany Stratton just lying in wait, ready to pounce.
The fourth member of the chamber.
I don't even know who's all in. So for elimination chamber,
Little Miss
I have a question. Is it just the 4 of them?
the disturbing look.
It's not like one of those other ones where you have like 20 people and they keep coming in.
There's not
Elimination
what
chamber
anybody
is only
should
4
ever have
spots.
on their face stepping into the carnage that is the elimination chamber.
Bliss knocking off Julia and Zelina
So it's between
to
these 4?
qualify for this match tonight.
I'm gonna guess either Asuka
There's
or
a sinister and ominous presence surrounding Alexa Bliss.
Ripley is gonna
And
win.
right off the bat, dropping the entire field. Keep your eyes peeled.
Because that's so I want to win.
The fact that Alexa's in this match and her friend Charlotte Flair is not really as depressed Charlotte.
Yeah, she says she's fine. I do know for a fact when a woman tells you that, she is never fine. Don't fall for that trap. Charlotte
Rodriguez.
Flair very unhappy
Where's she?
about missing out on the chamber.
And Tiffany Stratton with a rolling senton, showing off her power here. Going to head up to the top rope, looking for the prettiest moonsault ever, but Alexa
So
Bliss
some people-
intercepted.
It was a rough landing, and Tiffany Stratton's been in this match a long time already, and the toll starting to show. Movement not quite as crisp as it was in the early goings, and that drop kick to the gut will not help.
Now Asuka stalking Alexa Bliss, looking for a German suplex. Alexa able to deliver a back elbow. Oh, and a big knee by James. Bliss rolls her up, trying to take advantage.
Listen, I've almost extrasensory perception on that one. Wait a second. I don't know about Kiana breaking that pin up. May have been a little inexperienced there. You kind of want to eliminate opponents any way you can at this point.
Yeah, a bit overzealous perhaps, but Kiana James has been great so far in the chamber.
Absolutely superb, and now looking completely dominant with 3 bodies dropped around her. 2 fresh bodies waiting to enter the match imminently.
I only see 4 chambers. So I guess once
Steel is Stratton.
I don't know how that works. I'll watch. Amazon delivery,
Miles of
not for
chain
me.
link surround this structure. And now James looking to catapult Stratton into the pond.
Face first, getting completely wiped out his Stratton. Let's take another look at this slingshot right into that glass and steel. Just bouncing off skull first. What an epic display has been thus far from Kiana
6
James.
total. I can do
No
math.
time to rest.
Yay.
No time to
I counted
rest.
7.
Number 5 going to enter the chamber. 4 wins than any other number. Number 5, 9 wins in the
Okay.
history of the chamber. So a lucky spot here.
There she is. Where she is.
For the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley.
Oh, Kiana James tried her best to rush
Okay,
it
so
just
either
as she did.
Rodriguez,
Asuka simply didn't
Ripley,
work. Clearly, Ripley was
Asuka.
waiting for it.
Yeah, Rio's had issues with Kiana, issues with Asuka.
So many of these women have had issues in the tag division over on SmackDown, including the team in the ring right now.
Planting Asuka face first.
I mean, it could be
Now runs
Tiffy.
into a headbutt by
whatever.
Ripley.
I don't know.
Ripley had any war wounds from last night,
Have to
losing
guess
tag
one?
gold to the irresistible
Probably be
forces.
something I
It's
don't
not
want to win.
showing.
Rhea Ripley, who knocked off Lyra Valkyria and Ivy Nile to qualify tonight, now turns her attention to Alexa Bliss.
Could be Alexa too. I don't know. They're all there because they're
Look at
there.
this.
Just
AFK.
pure power from Ripley. It's hard to argue with that, but navigating her way out again.
And Alexa Bliss looking perhaps for Sister Abigail here.
1.
And Rhea turns it around.
Very, very nimble here. And straight back to
Yeah,
the
kind of
power.
some
Looking for
people.
Riptide. Bliss though able to.
You can just
Oh.
read the panic on the
I
body
counted
of Alexa Bliss there as she
Rodriguez
wriggled out
is
of that
2 people,
riptide
and I
attempt.
counted.
But it might be about to get worse now on the steel.
Bliss does not want to be out there. Rhea Ripley Bliss now trying to hang on to the chamber, trying to protect herself.
A smart use of the chains there, clinging on for dear life at this point, but getting higher and higher, and a drop from there.
Oh! And Kiana driving Ripley back first into the steel. Asuka went for the hip attack. Tiffany Stratton with a drop kick. Asuka dropped her outside.
Kiana James once again lying in wait and finding the exact right moment to strike.
All 4 women on the steel outside the ring.
Uh-oh.
Alexa Bliss has found herself on top of a pod, and Bliss.
Oh God, Twisted Bliss from the top of the pod
Oh, yeah,
takes down everyone. Take another look at that. Kiana James maybe avoided the worst of that one, but 3 women completely wiped out with one high-risk move. Unless it's taking something out of Alexa Bliss in the process.
Raquel Rodriguez, who will join this frame momentarily, has to be licking her chops, Wade, as these 5 women beat each other up.
And when you see carnage like that right in front of your eyes, now is the time to start thinning the herd in this Elimination Chamber match.
And no eliminations thus far. Kiana
I don't know who
James
this
caught.
chick is in blue.
Looking for Sister Abigail for Alexa Bliss. Pointing to the WrestleMania sign.
James?
And a missed! A miss by Asuka to Bliss. Kiana rolls her up. Kiana eliminates Bliss.
Alexa Bliss has been eliminated.
And the miss is legal. No disqualifications inside the chamber. And Bliss is going to have to leave the chamber. We are down to 5. And Raquel Rodriguez 10 seconds away from entering her 3rd elimination chamber with an opportunity to face Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania up for grabs.
What's her name?
And Raquel, the powerhouse of the Judgment Day, just catching Tiffany Stratton and a baseball swing into the side of the cage.
The strongest woman in the match, the baddest woman in the match, the freshest woman in the match.
You know, you talked about Kiana James and the number of months that
Kiana
she's
James,
had here.
okay.
What about Raquel Rodriguez? Really coming of age for Raquel. Oh, and Rhea Ripley hung up on the top rope.
Oh God, Raquel stepped up absolutely huge when Liv
Okay,
Morgan
now
went down with injury in the
I'd be
Judgment
happy
Day
with
about
anyone
12
winning, I guess.
months ago, and Raquel has not looked back. Get yourself all the way to WrestleMania, but wait up here.
And a smart strategy by Kiana, Asuka, and Tiffany. Well, it was smart strategy, I thought. Now, Rhea Ripley.
It was the right idea. Very difficult to tear down someone as powerful as Raquel. Slowly, teamwork seemed to get the job done. Oh, God. Who the hell can manhandle Rhea bloody Ripley like that?
Raquel treating Ripley and now Asuka like ragdolls.
Hi.
Kiana James sent into the steel. Raquel Rodriguez, a human demolition ball. And now Rhea Ripley with a
Yeah,
Big forearm.
scratch these up too. Fuck you.
Raquel, just a woman who nobody in the locker room can physically.
Oh, look at
dominate.
this.
That is just ludicrous. Look, Raquel.
Rhea was going for the Hurricane
Hey.
Rana.
No.
Caught by Raquel and now tossed into the ring.
Those are 2 women who know each other so well at NXT. They're best buds and training partners. However, 2 alpha females do not get on for long. Eventually, that imploded. It's like the spine of Rhea Ripley and now the head, perhaps, of Tiffany Stratton.
And now Asuka trying to drive a Raquel Rodriguez into the steel. Quick strikes by the Empress of Tomorrow.
And every woman in this match outside of Raquel needs to get on the same page. You cannot give Raquel any breathing room. She's going to cut through you all like a hot knife through butter.
Well, that's a fall-away slam, sending Asuka into the ring. And now Kiana James driving Raquel into the steel. And now caught in a pod.
Then once Raquel drops her guard, you have to pounce. Someone needs to be waiting. Raquel is going to take this like candy from a baby if you don't.
And now a running power slam through the pod. Bulldog would be happy.
The broken body of Kiana James now ripe for the pickings. Raquel has done the damage.
And now Raquel catching Asuka in her arms to Hana Bomb Bonafide, stacking up both women. Raquel eliminated James
Dang.
and Asuka.
And Kiana James have been eliminated.
Okay, it's not Asuka. Ooh, her sidekick's gonna get beat up for this.
Well, take a look at this. Kiana James getting smashed through one of the pods by Raquel with absolute ease. And that is a body just waiting to be pinned, but before she can get there, Asuka had other ideas. Not tonight to hold the ball. 2 for the price of one for Raquel, who is starting to steamroller towards WrestleMania.
We are now down to 3. One of these women going to Las Vegas in 7 weeks to face Jade Cargill for the WWE title. Will it be Tiffany Stratton? Will it be Rhea Ripley? Will it be Raquel Rodriguez? High stakes, high pressure here tonight.
Let's not forget that Tiffany Stratton has been in this thing from the very beginning. 2 relatively fresher women in there with her. But Tiffany Stratton has the movement to avoid the worst of the damage and try and put us to bed, but no, that's not going to work.
And Tiffany may want to change things up instead of trying to overpower Raquel Rodriguez, who delivers that twirling slam to Stratton. Tiffany gets the shoulder up at 2.
Here's part of the problem when it comes to Tiffany Stratton. This deep in the matchup, you simply are working off instincts, not strategy now. And some of the things you're looking to do, your body is not going to cooperate with you on because you are too beaten up.
Now Ripley sent into the steel.
This is just barbaric abuse now being thrown at Ripley from the powerhouse Raquel. What the hell is she cooking up here?
Rhea caught. Raquel now trapping Rhea Ripley in the steel chain link.
Ripley now defenseless, makes this a one-on-one matchup, but wait, Tiffany Stratton's got other ideas.
Where the hell's she going? Tiffany now caught by Raquel again. Another high-risk maneuver. Backfiring for Stratton. Trying to fight out of this. Raquel dumped into the ring by Tiffany.
Nice move by Tiffany, using the momentum of Raquel against her. It's about the only way you can take Raquel down.
Big group by Raquel. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley still trapped in the chamber.
And this is exactly what Raquel needs at this point. Make it one-on-one for now. Keep Rhea Ripley out of this situation. Completely maul Tiffany Stratton. Send her back to the locker room. And then pull apart Rhea Ripley.
That's a perfect way to describe a big old grizzly bear. Raquel Rodriguez, as you said, mauling Stratton.
And it's become an unfair fight. They've thrown up against the child at this point.
There's that spinning corkscrew elbow. Raquel's patented that move, and now we're going to lift Stratton up. We're going to put the Tahana Bomb. Stratton lands on her feet. Raquel now with a splash in the corner.
You know all about the durability of Tiffany Stratton and some of the wars she had last year as the women's champion. She's going to need all of that right now, and perhaps more if she's somehow going to navigate her way through the chamber.
Only suffered 2 losses in 2025. Meanwhile, Ripley on top of the pop. Cannonball to take out Raquel.
But wait up, Cole. Look who's on the top line.
Stratton, prettiest moonsault ever.
I cooked it too long.
Raquel's eliminated. We are down to 2.
Has been eliminated.
Oh my God, just when Raquel was going in for the kill on Tiffany Stratton, out of nowhere, the woman we somehow forgot about, Rhea takes her out with that one prettiest moonsault ever.
The Smash Pass has been triggered. Order on DoorDash and use code SMASHPASS for a chance to win a flyaway trip for 4 to WrestleMania in Las Vegas. Terms apply. Jade Cargill looks on. One of these 2 women will face her at WrestleMania. Will it be Stratton? Will it be Ripley?
I have no idea. I'm guessing Stratton. Because I want Ripley to win.
Rhea misses with a kick, big knee by Stratton. Caught Rhea in the face.
Okay, some old paper here. You have to say Rhea Ripley would be the favorite, given that she was last out of the pod and Tiffany started this thing. But let's not forget, Rhea Ripley losing tag gold 24 hours ago in an incredibly brutal matchup with Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Is it going to pay here?
Looking for the razor's edge to Tiffany. Stratton lands on her feet. Again, I think you can throw all stats out the window when it gets down to the final 2. Like this, Alabama slam. Stratton stacks up Ripley, who kicks out at 2.
That was a really big kick out.
What a match. The prize at the end of the line, WrestleMania.
Yeah, and this is that point where those top-level competitors find that extra gear when they need it. There's your reminder, Tiffany Stratton, the WrestleMania Vegas sign hanging there. How much more motivation does anybody need?
Oh, into the swanton. Rhea Ripley rolled out of harm's way. Catches Tiffany now with a kick. It could be Ripley's opportunity. Boom! Takes out Stratton. Face first. Cover now by Rhea. And a kick out.
You see Rhea Ripley in absolute agony. That lower back has been completely given out on her, unsurprisingly, after the abuses received in this match and indeed last night. Is there enough left in the tank of the Eradicator to put this one to bed?
Now Ripley toward the corner. Tiffany Stratton caught. Rhea goes shoulder first.
But it's one mistake at this point in a match that will cost you. Is that the mistake? Ready to pounce is Tiffy.
Stratton this time connects with a swanton. Into the cover. Stratton looking to face Cargill at WrestleMania, and Rhea kicks out. It has been an incredible performance by Stratton. Started the matchup here tonight.
The wound's obvious on the face of Tiffany Stratton now, but she doesn't care. She's focused on one thing, that is victory at all costs.
Rolling takes out again. Tiffany Stratton up top, looking for the prettiest moonsault ever, but driven into the pod by Ripley.
Oh, God, jaw first by Ripley into that pod, and now, wait up!
Ripley! Riptide! Cover! Rhea
Yeah! Woo! I don't watch sports. So this is cool.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah!
Is
Woo!
coming.
High five.
Oh, boy, two
That's
of
not
the
funny.
biggest, most dominant powerhouses in the women's division are going to clash for the WWE Women's Championship
That's right.
right there at WrestleMania.
Rhea Ripley earns the opportunity to battle for a championship match in her fifth straight
I bet against myself.
WrestleMania.
And here
So
is
I
some of the
wouldn't have won that
wreckage
bet.
of this
I would've
match.
bet
A
it's-
double elimination by
was
Raquel
cool.
doing an absolutely epic performance in this one. But this is when it all went wrong. Drop your guard for a second and you come a cropper in the chamber. One of the prettiest moonsault ever. Taking down the powerhouse Raquel after she thought she started to taste victory.
And it's Tiffany Stratton looking to put Rhea away with the prettiest moonsault ever. Shoved into the pond, and that's all
Right,
Rhea
Roger
Ripley
Van.
needed to deliver the riptide.
Go very slowly to my
That gives her a first-class ticket 7 weeks from tonight to WrestleMania.
I can't move.
What an incredible performance by all 6 women tonight.
6, not 7. 6, 7. Excuse me.
Cargill, Ripley, the Storm, the Eradicator. Jade says, bring it on. Jade, be careful what you wish for.
That back's gotta hurt. I don't know how to do it. Alexa, what's the general? I don't know. There's like a thing that says the
An
general.
elimination chamber tonight is presented by DoorDash, the official on-demand delivery
DoorDash.
platform.
Who's a sponsor for this? Chicago's.
SmackDown star Trick Willie. Trick Williams enters his first elimination chamber match tonight.
One,
It is
two,
tonight,
okay,
finally,
so it's
LA Knights night.
Randy
We will
Orton,
find out in just a little bit inside the
that
chamber.
guy,
And 21-year-old
Rhodes,
John Evans, the upstart from Monday
that
Night Raw,
guy.
looks to shake up the world
Oh,
tonight.
Logan Paul.
Coming up next for the Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch versus Chicago's own AJ Lee.
That's an exciting
Live
match.
from Elimination Chamber.
I have a longer history of Japan than Becky. Commercial break?
Wheatley American Vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never smell it out.
Oh, a thing of beauty!
People who rise to the occasion.
Here we go! Boom!
Men and women who know how to get the job done.
From the top!
And when the day is over, nothing's better than celebrating with something truly American. Wheatley, so good, I'll drink it.
Let me talk to you. Life inside the ring can be a grind.
So outside the ring, we like to let loose.
Like tearing into a drum solo.
Or going full throttle with the EFT. Oh yeah!
And living it up in retirement, that's a given.
Don't you mean it's a snap?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
What's that guy who's the Rock knockoff? What's his fucking name? I don't know.
And we'd like to extend a special thank you to Offset, JID, Drowning Pool, and Benny X from Bodies, the official theme song of Elimination Chamber 2026 from the album Kyrie Offset, available now on Apple Music, Spotify.
Okay, what else did I have on here? Let's enter. Old laundry. Okay.
And let's take a look at what's up next. The Intercontinental Championship.
AJ Lee is back!
10 years ago, I retired. I felt like I had accomplished all of my dreams in wrestling. Thought that was the end of my story. But Becky, she just lights a fire in me that I had forgotten that I had.
AJ Lee has gotten underneath the skin of Becky Lynch in a big way.
You're ruining my life! There is only so much disrespect that one woman can take!
Becky taps out. AJ Lee with more games.
What's it gonna take to get rid of me? It's Elimination Chamber. It's in your hometown. It's in Chicago. You want to go one-on-one with the greatest of all time? And it's not just me saying it, other people say it, everybody says it. Sports Illustrated says it, the Bleacher Report says it.
I haven't had a singles match in over a decade. Without Becky, maybe I wouldn't have even come back to prove that I can still be a champion.
You do not deserve to hold this, but I deserve to get rid of you and retire you in front of all of your friends and family in your hometown of Chicago. Welcome to the big time.
As I walk out of Chicago victorious, and I'm sure as hell gonna walk into WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion.
Nice right now, kitty.
Becky Lynch, a 7-time world champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion. Her second reign began back on January 5th. The season premiere of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. We'd like to thank everyone who is watching Elimination Chamber tonight, the final stop on the road to WrestleMania for premium live events in the United States, of course, on the ESPN app and internationally on Netflix. Becky Lynch understands it'll be a hostile crowd tonight because the woman who now calls Chicago home, AJ Lee, will have the backing of the majority of this crowd.
Highly partisan environment here, but that's not going to shake a veteran like Becky Lynch, who, at least in her mind, is the woman who single-handedly turned women's wrestling into the massive juggernaut it is today. The truth might just be a little different there, especially considering who she's competing against. But as far as Becky Lynch is concerned, every ring is her territory.
It's interesting. You see in the background there, the official of this matchup, someone who Becky Lynch has had major issues with as of late, Jessica Carr.
Oh. It's never happened yet, so I wouldn't know. Have you ever put something in someone's mouth while sleeping and they not notice?
Adopted hometown, and of course the personal issues.
My cat has
Becky
never
Lynch.
tried to
And the
put
fact that this is
anything in
AJ
my mouth,
Lee's
so.
first singles match in over a decade, and her first title match in 11 years. Will that affect her tonight?
Although, let me put a little perspective
Speaking
on
of
that,
sleeping
Michael
brains,
Cole.
I always wanted to be the one where you
I've
put
had a
toothpaste on their
singles
hands.
match
Or
more
sour,
recently
not sour
than
cream.
AJ Lee. And now you're telling me
Shaving
AJ
cream.
Lee, after
And
10
then
years
tickle
in
their
the
face
wilderness,
and then have them
albeit
smear it on
with
my
a couple
face.
of matches with
That would be fun.
alongside her husband in mixed tag
I've yet to
and
do that.
inside the War Games, where you have people to lean on, she now has to do it alone against one of the best on the planet in Becky Lynch. I'm not buying it.
Let's set up to Mark Nash.
It's just me and Timmy, so I'm not going to get pranked anytime soon.
For one fall. And it's for the Women's
my cat.
Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee. And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Big Time Becky Lynch!
Well, the delusional Becky Lynch claims that the mayor of Chicago named today Becky Lynch Day. Becky claims that she will humiliate AJ Styles in front of all her family and friends here tonight and make her retire. And her nickname for AJ, Absolute Joke, AJ Lee.
Well, you say that derisively. However, should Becky Lynch put AJ Lee away in short order here, I would actually agree with the nickname that AJ Lee would be an absolute joke.
AJ Lee tapped Becky Lynch out at WrestlePalooza in the mixed tag match. Then back at War Games, tapped out Becky again to win War Games. Cost Becky her first reign as Intercontinental Championship. Now hopes to win the title for Becky tonight. If you're Becky, what strategy do you use coming into this against AJ Lee?
You absolutely smother AJ Lee. I promise you right now, the nerves in AJ Lee are going to be through the roof in this position. She hides it well. You put on a face of confidence. But right now, AJ Lee must feel like the loneliest person on planet Earth 10 years removed from being in this exact situation.
Becky told me earlier today that she's going to try to out-wrestle AJ Lee, realizing AJ may be rusty. Of course, it's been a decade since You mentioned she's been in a one-on-one match.
And I'll tell you right now, I went through the developmental system in WWE alongside AJ Lee during my time in Florida Championship Wrestling with a great coach, Dr. Tom Pritchard, and one of his quotes was there is no cheating reps. And the truth is, AJ Lee has just not had reps in the singles game, certainly not at this level, and that means there's nowhere to hide.
AJ telling me earlier that she won one of her Divas Championships here in Chicago, returned here last year, and feels very comfortable wrestling here tonight. Now the headlock by Becky Lynch as
if you're
AJ
still
looks to
here,
fight
have you
out.
ever put
Left
anything
leg
in
shots
people's
to the
mouths while they're
kidneys of
sleeping?
Becky wants to roll through, and AJ, nice takedown cover now on the champ and a kick out. For AJ, how does she win the title?
I need some
look at
ideas
this.
in
Here we
case
go.
I ever come into a
Becky
situation.
and a kick out.
Well, what's the key to success been for AJ when it comes to Becky Lynch over the past 6 months? It's been that Black Widow submission. That is something that I genuinely think lingers in the mind of Becky Lynch, and there's some real fear for Becky, knowing full well that if that gets locked in, she's tapping out and she's losing the gold.
And Becky, who's
I'm
had a
gonna do the
tendency as
shaving
of late
cream
to get very frustrated
feather
in the ring,
next
has
time.
to hold those emotions in check tonight, not let this crowd get under her skin.
Well, I think Becky Lynch came
I'm
into
gonna
this
get in
one
trouble, but
thinking
it'll
it
be
would be
worth it.
over by now. It was going to be 2 or 3 minutes. She was going to rush AJ Lee. AJ Lee has just not allowed that to happen, and now the frustration and perhaps self-doubt kicking in for Becky Lynch.
Hammerlock and Becky Lynch now writhing in pain. And look at AJ Lee now continuing the pressure. Will Becky tap? If she does, AJ wins the title.
Well, tapping into those technical skills that she was so well known for her first time around in WWE, and now tying up Becky Lynch in knots.
And Becky now turns it into a hammerlock of her own. Continental champion sent outside the ring. Remember, champion's advantage for Becky. AJ must pin or tap Lynch to win the title. Countouts, disqualifications won't help AJ at all.
And that frustration on the outside, you saw Becky Lynch booting the hell out of our security barrier, and that skipping around the ring from AJ Lee is not going to help the mindset of the Intercontinental champ.
And Becky barking at Jessica Carr, who she calls the most crooked referee in the history of WWE.
A lot of people call her Fast Count Carr has cost Becky Lynch championships before. And who knows what she's up to again tonight. I'm keeping a very close eye on this referee who I simply do not trust. And I know Becky Lynch feels the exact same way.
AJ Lee trying to go up over the top, intercepted by Lynch.
Oh,
AJ, nice
wow.
takedown. And now a drop kick to Becky.
God, how crisp and nimble has AJ Lee been in the early goings there? I certainly wasn't expecting. Oh, God, that changes everything.
Make no mistake about it, AJ's been training with her husband, the world champ CM Punk, will be out here in a matter of moments as Becky Lynch now rains down right hands.
And that's what you're talking about, training. Training is great, training is important, but these are live rounds now. You never get drilled at the same level in training as you do when the spotlight's on and gold is on the line.
And especially with Becky, who just has a little more malice in every one of her punches to AJ Lee. This has become so personal.
Yeah, there's a lot of ego on the line here. Obviously, all the talk is about the Intercontinental Championship, which is huge in WrestleMania season. But these are 2 women who, between them, put women's wrestling where it is today. Who's going to get the credit? Perhaps whoever wins this match now. So there's a lot more than just a championship riding on this.
Well, there's no doubt that Becky Lynch has already developed a Hall of Fame resume in WWE, and now she's mouthing off to the over 19,000 in Chicago here tonight.
That's what you can do when you're in full control of an opponent like this. They might not like it, but there's nothing they can do about it. I'm getting ragged on now as Lee.
By Lynch to retain, hooked the inside leg, and AJ kicked it too. And again, Becky talking to herself a bit, cannot allow frustration to creep in here.
And this is something Lee has talked about in the past. She sees Lynch as an arrogant bully, needs taking down a peg or two. Whilst you may agree with the first part of that, taking Lynch down a peg or two has proven to be incredibly difficult for a lot of women in the locker room.
I think a lot of people think she's an arrogant bully.
She's also a champion, though. And
she's a conspiracy. She's a conspiracy theorist.
Where's the conspiracy?
She makes things up.
No, she doesn't.
You obviously don't follow her on social media.
Yes, I do. Subscribe to her Patreon, too. get all the insight, Josh. She also called you the biggest liar on the commentary table, and you've just proven her right. And you won a Bexy Award for it, correct?
I didn't accept it. And AJ now whipped into the corner by Lynch, who's having her way with AJ Lee. And Becky looking for the death blow here. AJ dropped in the corner. Becky Lee now for the kick.
And it's suddenly become all Becky
Exploder!
Lynch.
What?
Into the cover to retain the Intercontinental title. And Becky's done a great job taking this crowd out of the match.
Yeah, they're in shock right now. So here's the problem. Hot right from the start was AJ Lee. And when you have a lack of reps, as AJ obviously does with 10 years out, suddenly you hit a brick wall when it comes to your cardio and conditioning, kind of thing that simply cannot be helped in training alone.
And Becky now toying with AJ. I'm not sure that's wise. No, ran right into a right hand. AJ's trying to rally there, and Becky Lynch stopped her in her tracks.
AJ is certainly an emotionally volatile individual. She says herself she can be erratic at times, and I think the provocation might have lit a fire inside AJ here.
I was going to say, I don't think
Maybe a stretch could be good.
against the
Let me turn on the
champion, and here comes Lee. AJ Lee unloading on Becky Lynch. Here comes AJ. Becky, though, kick right to the midsection.
Ah,
And uppercuts now by big-time Bex. AJ Lee, though, quickly off the ropes.
Connected with a nice bulldog there that has finally knocked the steam out of Becky Lynch. Question being, can AJ Lee find some sort of reserve to mount a major comeback in this championship match?
Yeah, this is a critical moment for AJ. Allows her to reset, catch her breath a bit. Again, ring shape could be an issue with AJ coming into this one.
Well, she's got that frame that is simply built for speed and being elusive, and that speed is starting to come to the fore now, finding a major second wind here.
Yeah, picking up some momentum into the corner, though. Becky sidestepped. This time she got caught, went to the well once too often. Telegraphed that one. AJ Lee stops Becky Lynch. Now Lee from the second rope. Tornado DDT to Lynch.
It looks like AJ Lee has suddenly got a major spark back there.
Shining Wizard. Lee for the title. Becky kicks out.
Well, that belief is now fully back with AJ Lee, who almost won this thing. This audience, too, starting to believe that AJ can get this done.
That Shining Wizard, which was such an important part of AJ's arsenal over the years, almost took out Becky Lynch. AJ sent to the corner. Becky ducks underneath, looking for the manhandle slam. AJ, though, able to counter, rolls into a pinning combination, a kick out by the champ at 2. Hit now on AJ Lee, who's got a kick out at 2.
Yeah, if this turns into a chess game, it may start to favor AJ Lee, and it may,
Looking for the Black Widow, but Becky Lynch countered. Cover for the win to retain, and a kick out at 2.
well, clearly Becky Lynch has been working on the reversals to that Black Widow, knowing full well the damage it holds.
And she's already tapped twice to it over the past 6 months. Becky, is she getting frustrated, Wade? And look at this. Becky Lynch now exposing the steel turnbuckle.
The referee missed the entire thing there.
Well, she was dealing with AJ. She was doing her job, Wade. And now AJ sent to the corner. Averting disaster there. Big kick.
Knocked senseless now is Becky Lynch.
Next first goes Lynch.
Certainly will not help matters. It's for AJ Lee to really pick up the pace here.
Went up top of Becky Lynch, the wily veteran.
I mean, just such great instincts from Becky Lynch. She's got that unmatched finesse and an extra level of aggression tonight against her most hated rival.
That's one reason she's one of the all-time greats. Never any debating that. Superplex! And Becky now with an armbar on AJ Lee. And AJ now going to try to counter this. Smart move. And now rolls over Lynch, forces the break off the pin.
Oh, these pants are
Good
torn.
kick by AJ. Becky may be out. Can AJ capitalize?
Yeah, right on the temple, but too much has been taken out of AJ Lee.
Cover now for Lee. Becky survives it too.
Yeah, just a groggy pin there from AJ Lee, who's had the stuffing knocked out of her already. Come pounce on the pin quick enough, giving Lynch just enough time to kick out.
And now the official Jessica Carr, realizing that the protective padding has come off the turnbuckle, going to put it back on. Oh no! Roll up by Becky. Jessica Carr momentarily stunned.
Momentarily stunned, led to slow count.
Oh no! Becky just took out Jessica Carr.
Inadvertent, Cole. Don't spin that.
She didn't seem to give a damn. And now AJ Lee with a Black Widow. The Black Widow locked in on Becky Lynch.
Oh, absolutely.
Becky's tapping. Becky's tapping.
The ref doesn't see it.
AJ should win the title.
You know as well as I do that's not how it works, but Becky Lynch will have her arm snapped at that point. That was locked in a long time. Ref did not see it. Ref cannot give the call.
Well, AJ Lee should be the Intercontinental Champion right now. And now Becky just attacking AJ from behind as she went to check on the official.
Well, this match completely falling apart at the seams now. There's no law, there's no authority in this one.
Yeah, this is right up Becky's alley, Wade. And over 19,000 all over the champion.
Sorry, Becky Lynch, you tapped out. Well, it doesn't count if the referee doesn't see it. It's all for naught, and this match is continuing. And the championship has swung back to the grasp of Becky Lynch, at least for now.
Becky glancing back at her Intercontinental title as she just beats up AJ Lee. The official, Jessica Carr, is still down. And AJ in trouble because Becky can do whatever she wants now with the official out.
Well, technically, we would have had a tap out and a count out by now, perhaps a double count out, maybe even a disqualification. The way this is going, you can do whatever you want, providing the ref is down.
Becky setting a steel chair in the ring as AJ Lee now looks to fight back in this.
It's a much-needed fight back from AJ Lee, given what no doubt Becky Lynch was cooking up there.
Becky rooted into the barricade.
I'll say a lot for the durability and endurance of AJ Lee. We are now in seriously deep water.
Oh! Yeah, AJ's so impressive here. Sending Becky back into the ring.
Just grimacing through the pain, but continuing to try and grind out a result here.
Back elbow by AJ. Up now to the second rope. AJ. Oh! Connecting knee first with a steel chair.
That was an ugly land.
Oh, and now the DDT planting AJ on the chair. Becky gets rid of the evidence. AJ may be out.
The body of AJ Lee is completely wrecked. The fast count car is coming round. Just at the right time for the champ.
Manhandle slam. The cover. AJ kicked out. And Becky can't believe it.
And it might be starting to dawn on the champ that tonight is just not your night, Becky Lynch.
And now AJ rolling up Becky. And a kick out at two. Again, this rivalry between Lynch and Jessica Carr. The next takedown by AJ Lee continues here.
Both women clinging on by a thread at this point, looking completely rattled, understandably.
And Becky colliding with the exposed turnbuckle. The turnbuckle that Becky that Becky exposed. Black Widow, center of the ring. The referee's right there. Becky taps out. AJ wins the Intercontinental title. Here is your winner by submission and new Women's Intercontinental Champion, AJ Lee.
I was right. I got that prediction right.
Her first championship in 11 years. How sweet it is for AJ Lee.
Well, this is how we got there. One manhandle slam. It's all over, right? Chairs involved prior to this. Unfathomably, AJ Lee finding the welter kick out, and just when it looked like AJ was going face first into that exposed buckle, referee Jessica Carr put the brakes on that one. Quick pin attempt, and then this charge from Becky Lynch straight into said exposed buckle, followed by once again Old Faithful, the one that's done so much damage to Becky Lynch, the Black Widow, the tap out, and AJ Lee picks up the Intercontinental Championship on the road to WrestleMania.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times in less than 6 months. AJ Lee taps out Becky Lynch, and tonight it earns her the Intercontinental Championship.
It's a shirt. Okay. So I'm gonna skip this part. Save on time.
That's right.
Okay.
I had to smell something. It smells good.
What are you talking
I give you Papa John pan pizza. It has golden brown, crispy
My
garlic,
crust
Papa
looks
John
shitty.
crust,
Yes, it does.
salt, and
No, thank you.
cheese center. Watch
I want the original crust.
Actually, don't worry about what's in this box. I'll handle it from here.
You hungry? I am now.
I want to know what's
Yeah, I
in
already
the
had
box. Well,
pizza. I want more
ladies and
pizza.
gentlemen, coming up next, the
But original
conquering hero
crust.
returns home.
I like my
CM
crust
Punk
thick.
defends the World Heavyweight Championship against the man who
What are we
claims
saying? The
he's going to
fun?
shake up
Are you
WrestleMania.
saying the fun?
Finn Balor. It's live.
Fuck?
It's next.
The fuck to what? Is it to the chat? Okay. And I'm glad I didn't continue my thread there. Yeah, pizza.
Chicago, a city connected, not just by train lines or shore lines, but by the drive that was sound. We talk less, dream bigger. To the
Sergeant Roberto Armas, an 18-year Air Force logistics leader, has supported key missions worldwide, including Operation Enduring Freedom, and earned multiple commendations, including Air and Space Medals and Army Achievement Medal. We want to thank all the men and women around the world, especially with what's going on today, those like Technical Sergeant Armas. Thank you for protecting our freedoms.
I'm hungry all the time. Almost all the time.
Finn Balor is the man that says he will turn the main event at WrestleMania. Slated to be
I'm like the
CM
whole-
Punk
so
versus
being
Roman
always
Reigns.
angry, I'm
One of
always
the greatest
hungry.
WrestleMania main events of all time. Finn says he's going to turn that upside down when he wins the championship tonight. He's made it very clear, Wade, that Finn wants to do it alone. I saw Judgment Day members JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio in the building earlier today, but Finn Balor promises he needs to do this himself tonight.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
I actually don't believe that at all. I think that's merely a strategy to get Punk to drop his guard, keep the champ guessing. And I'll be honest with you right now, you have two choices at the very top of this game. You can be a noble loser, or you can be a cheating champion. And I know full well which one I would pick.
I'd rather be a noble loser, personally.
Balor, who battled Punk in his homeland of Ireland, Belfast, Northern Ireland, back in January. It was a home game for Balor then. Tonight, he's the away team. You know, we already crowned one new men's champion this week. Congratulations to Miles Ford down at NXT. He won the NXT North American title.
Why do I have so much
Balor
longer?
secure a world title tonight.
Come on. Please. Oh, I turned wrong side.
World Heavyweight Champion from Chicago. He is the Second City Saint. He is the best in the world. CM Punk.
Some nostalgia from the Jordan era Bulls, voiced by the iconic PA announcer, Ray Clay.
Whoa! That's a lot of months. Thanks, Lord Rex. Woohoo! How's your Sunday going? That's good. By the way, it's Living Color, not Bad Brains who sings this. Now I'm letting people know that I know, so I don't know stuff. So I know stuff. His first WWE match since 2013 in Chicago. Just sitting on the side there. I'm having a good Sunday too. What do I put this in there? We're wearing these today. Hell yeah, it's Sunday. I'm gonna wear these later. After I shower, go to my massage. Nice. Maybe I should wear these. That was a long entrance. Tory spandex shorts. Short shorts for exercise. Good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Frey County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, representing the Judgment Day, Finn Balor!
Pajamas. I would like new pajamas. These are not safe pajamas to wear.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
It has been a long time coming. 13 long years since CM Punk has had a WWE match in his hometown of Chicago. Punk understands that Father Time is undefeated. He understands that this could be the very last match that he ever has in his career here in United Center. And he says tonight he is going to savor it all as he defends the World Heavyweight Championship against a very hungry Finn Balor, who wants to turn the main event at WrestleMania upside down. I talked to Balor earlier today. He told me that he needs to take the crowd out of this match early on. He learned Wade back in Belfast what a crowd can do to you. The momentum and the emotion that you can feed off when it comes to the hometown crowd. He says he needs to take that crowd out of this match early on tonight.
Already right off the bat, trying to charge up CM Punk is this audience. But let me just make it abundantly clear to insulated Americans, a lot of the international superstars, they're used to these environments. We spend most of our career competing on foreign soil, and in Finn's case, most of his career either in Japan or here in the US. This will not face Finn Balor in the slightest.
You know, CM Punk's been pissed off as of late, Wade. All the questions coming his way over the past few weeks of why would you take this match? Why would you endanger one of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history against Roman Reigns. Well, what does Punk do? He doesn't back down from a fight. Instead, he always doubles down. He says he wants to be a fighting champion.
Yeah, I'm split on that. I respect the fact that he sees it as his responsibility as the World Heavyweight Champ to prove against anyone, anytime that he is the champ. However, we know full well how much Punk wants a win, and I'll emphasize win, in the main event of WrestleMania. Lose tonight, you're not even getting a chance at that, pal.
Yeah, full Nelson applied by Balor, and now Punk into a pinning combination and a kick out at 2. Into a side headlock now. You know, Finn Balor actually credits CM Punk and some of the talks that they had leading up to that match in Belfast for, quote, reawakening a killer instinct that was dominant for too long in Balor. And here's the kick out again by Punk.
Yeah, we were speaking a little earlier today, Cole, and you were asking me about what Finn Balor might have learned in that first match. And I think the entire demeanor of Balor when he entered here today, you can read it on his body. He is completely relaxed. Why? Because he proved in Belfast that he can hang at the very top level with a world heavyweight champion in this day and age. It's been a long time since he's proven that to himself. He is a completely different man. If there were any doubts in the head of Balor going into that match in Belfast, they've all disappeared today.
And again, Wade, listen to how quiet it is right now inside the United Center.
Yeah, it's
Balor
quiet.
doing what he promised to do. Not allow this crowd into this match.
And that fires up Balor more. What does it do to the mindset of CM Punk? He expects a raucous atmosphere. Suddenly goes deadly silent in here.
That'll wake him up a bit as Punk delivers a heel kick to the face. Now, Balor's hungry as well, Wade. It's been 10 long years since Balor has held a world title. He was the inaugural Universal Champion. And remember, he only held that title for 24 hours.
Yeah, and the butterfly effect of that incident you're talking about can be speculated about non-stop ad infinitum. Where would Finn Balor's career have gone over the last 10 years had he not been stripped of that championship because of the injury?
Punk cover, and Balor kicks out. You expect this pace early on in the match?
You know what? I thought Balor was going to come hot out of the blocks. You mentioned the age of Punk. He's no spring chicken, obviously. He's fighting against Father Time, and that is something as somebody like Finn Balor, who is renowned for his endurance, needs to use to his advantage. So if I was Balor, I personally want to pick up the pace here.
Senior official Chad Patton working this World Heavyweight Championship match. Again, the winner will defend against the Royal Rumble winner, Roman Reigns, 7 weeks at WrestleMania.
Here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about from Balor. He's not as big as CM Punk, but he's ready to throw fists in the early goings here. There was a technical start to the match, but that's got thrown out of the window now.
Of course, Wade, the United Center, the home of the beloved NHL Blackhawks, Punk's favorite team. And does Punk want to turn this into a hockey fight tonight against Balor?
I mean, you'll win by hook or by crook, but if it is a hockey fight, I think that probably favors CM Punk. He does have probably 25 pounds on Finn Balor.
And now Punk, after delivering the elbow to the face of Balor.
Two, three, four.
And look at Balor now. Nice switch by Finn. Drops Punk to the mat.
Tweaked something in his ribcage there. It was a nasty landing.
Okay.
And if he did, zeroing in on it is Finn Balor. A sixth sense for an injury on an opponent's body. And at this level, with the World Championship hanging in the balance, that is a massive asset for the Irishman.
Can you imagine if Balor wins tonight? He turns Mania upside down. And listen, it's WrestleMania season. Anything can happen as Balor now delivers a stomp to Punk, weaken up the midsection for the coup de grace.
Well, Finn Balor is sick of being labeled an underachiever. He does feel at times like management, in a way, lost faith in him when he had that injury 10 years ago as a brief world champion. And this is one way to stick it up to management, ripping away their dream matchup at WrestleMania between Punk and Roman Reigns.
Balor's got a 5 count here. Again, working the rib cage. And a big kick to CM Punk. Great strategy here by Balor. Not only slow Punk down, but as I mentioned before, soften him up for your finishing blow.
Yeah, and here's why you know that initial tweak in the ribcage of Punk was back. You do all you can to hide any form of weakness from your opponent. Punk was trying his best to. He simply couldn't. The towel was there immediately. And Balor is now all over that weakness like a rash.
Yeah, Balor doing a great job physically wearing Punk down.
This is the belief that is starting to grow in Finn Balor now, and it's the belief that is starting to dissipate from this partisan crowd here in Chicago.
Punk has had a great career in Chicago. He won his Intercontinental Championship here when he beat William Regal back in 2009. Who would ever forget the great street fight with Chris Jericho here in Chicago? And how about 2011, Wade, the night that CM Punk defeated John Cena to win the championship in one of the most iconic moments in WWE history.
Yeah, blowing that kiss to John Cena, championship in hand as he left the arena. One of the most iconic shots in wrestling history. Oh, God!
Abdominal stretch again, working on the midsection of CM Punk. You see Punk screaming in pain here. A tap out by Punk would give the title to Balor.
Yeah, Punk has a very high pain tolerance, but barely able to conceal the sheer agony that he's in right now, and Balor attacking with abandon. And I'm not sure Balor has even got out of third gear at this point. That's the scary part. What a predicament here for the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Crowd trying to rally against Punk, who's got a bad taste in his mouth after last year's Elimination Chamber when he was in the chamber match. And it was down to him and Cena. And a Seth Rollins stop handed the match to John Cena.
Bad taste from Elimination Chamber, perhaps. Oh, an even worse taste from last year's WrestleMania. We all remember how that went down. Getting stabbed in the back by Paul Heyman. That's why he's so desperate to get back to the showcase of the Immortals and set the record straight this year in the main event.
Yeah, but Punk has really turned things around. Not counting the night that Rollins cashed in on Punk at SummerSlam, Punk has not lost a one-on-one match since late spring of 2025. And now Balor taking the fight to Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Main event. WrestleMania hangs in the balance here tonight.
It's just so easy for Balor to knock the stuffing out of Punk here, but Punk resolute.
And Punk trying to rally a bit here. An elbow followed by a clothesline.
Well, now suddenly he's got Finn reeling. Finn Balor has been knocked for a loop by Punk. And Punk now ratcheting up through the gears. The belief is back here.
This match is physical as those great 1990s Bulls teams here tonight. And Punk now back to his feet. And he's got Finn in position for a GTS. Finn, though, able to slide behind. And now sending Finn out to the floor. Here comes CM Punk. Punk now with a suicide dive, driving Balor right into our table.
Punk going high risk at the right time, and the lower back of Finn Balor absorbing all of that abuse from our desk.
Hey, this is important for Punk here. It buys him a lot of time, Wade, to try to recover from what's been a banged-up midsection.
Yeah, I'm not sure time is going to help. That's one of those injuries that kind of gets worse and worse as the match goes on. Punk, for my money, needs to finish this and finish it quick.
That's why he sends Balor back into the ring. Punk, a proud man. He doesn't want to take a count-out win. He wants to pin Balor in his hometown here tonight. CM Punk, top rope. Punk off the top rope with a flying clothesline. Cover now by Punk to retain and a kick out. If you're Roman Reigns, right, you're watching this match tonight, who do you want to face at WrestleMania, or does it matter?
I don't think Roman Reigns fears any man in this industry. He wants all comers. Bring them on. We'll make it as big as possible. All he cares about is the gold, and that gold might be coming the way of CM Punk right now.
Looking for a GTS. Balor now from behind. Finn Balor, who actually into the cover, put with a leg on Punk, and a kick out. Balor actually owns the victory over Roman Reigns, and the not so distant past. And of course, we know the history and the rivalry between Punk and
I
Reigns.
can't.
Victories over
watching
Roman
anymore.
Reigns are a collector's item in this industry. So if Finn Balor
Maybe
has some
it'll be
history
nice.
with Reigns and it's a
And you
positive
get
history,
invested it.
even more reason why
Definitely a little
Finn
more
needs to
intense.
get the job done here tonight.
And Punk dragging himself to his feet. Balor again working the midsection. This has been a great strategy by Balor.
Well, you take gifts when they arrive. Oh! He shot there to CM Punk. You take gifts when they arrive in this game, and whatever strategy Finn had coming into the match, immediately he had to pivot.
Little
once
Dempsey dough. That's
Punk
cute.
took that ribcage, but wait up.
In a position, Finn Balor trying to hang on. Punk looking to hit the go to sleep here. Went for it. Balor rolls him up. Small packages in it up, and a kick out by Punk. Punk dips underneath. There's that patented swinging neck breaker by Punk. Cover to retain. Kick out at 2 by Balor.
And Punk just keeps finding answers. I mean, go back to SummerSlam last year with that epic matchup with Gunther that looked completely unwinnable for about 98% of it. Punk just hung in there and hung in there and hung in there, showed his toughness, showed his resolve, and got the dub in the end.
And it's been the story over the last month. Of course, the win over Braun Breaker, the win over Finn Balor, the win over AJ Styles. Punk has been a fighting champion as we head into WrestleMania season. But will his luck run out tonight?
Both men in bad shape at this point in the matchup. That's when you realize it is close to the death here, perhaps. Both men must sense victory. They know their opponent is a badly weakened state.
And Punk now, nice block. Balor was looking for a suplex there. And Punk drives him into the corner with a big forearm. Oh, boxing the ears of Balor. Up again. It's going to have to dig down deep to retain tonight.
Trying his best to use that power advantage that has definitely been sapped from that rib injury.
And Balor again going back to the midsection.
You don't change a winning formula in this game. That's where all the success has come from for Balor. He's smart enough to know that. Oh, God.
And Punk collapsing it wisely. The veteran trying to roll away, but he's still in the drop zone. Finn Balor from the top rope now has Punk in his sights. With the coup de grace. Punk rolled out of harm's way. And now Punk with a bloody knee. And I believe Punk's been busted open to the mouth. As Balor is flowing with a clothesline.
And that busted open mouth is the least of Punk's worries. That ribcage is where the real damage lies, but it might be for nothing here if Punk can connect on this.
Oh, yeah, the elbow from Punk, but again, the midsection giving in.
Well, that was exactly what takes the brunt of the landing for CM Punk. No cover, no ability to pounce on a quick 3 count here. It's in fact a slow 3 count.
And Balor to turn it into a pinning combination of his own. And 2.5.
So much, oh God!
Swing blade by Balor.
So much sapped out of CM Punk at this point in the matchup.
Balor's just a step quicker right now, Wade.
It has to be. And that blow coming from the mouth of Punk. Balor senses victory. He's got gold in his eyes now.
Punk looks spent, physically spent. And Punk though exploding out of the corner.
Just a veteran move by Punk there, taking a beat.
Or was it desperate?
No, it's taking a beat to get his senses together, knowing full well Finn was lining something up. But what a battle we got going on here.
And Punk now.
Oh, hold on.
Looking for the Anaconda Vice now on Balor. First into the sharpshooter. Now looking for the Anaconda Vice. He's got it in on Finn Balor now. Submission move. Center of the ring. Is Balor going to tap now to the Vice?
You're like a long way from the ropes here. That hand is nowhere near. That hand is looking like it's going to tap out.
Balor trying to hang on. And Balor able to roll through. Turns it into a pinning combination of his own. And a kick out by
I can't
Punk.
watch this. I'm watching it.
That's something Balor learned from their
Gosh,
battle back in
this sounds
Belfast
like a
last
good
month.
one.
How to counter the Anaconda Vice.
We have to be merciless at this level. Forget that you are fighting a human being here. This is your mortal enemy right now, Finn.
Well, the puck up and down goes puck. Now he's in position. This could be Balor's opportunity to alter the entire landscape of WrestleMania. Balor from the top rope into a coup de grace. He connects to the bad ribs of Punk. Covered by Balor. Punch the leg. Punch the leg.
Fuck. Okay.
And now what does Balor do?
I'm sorry.
Oh, what a gutsy kick out from CM Punk. The cogs are now whirring in the mind of Finn Balor, who thought he was home and dry.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
Balor just hit his death blow, and Punk survived.
Don't be mad at me. You're in my space.
Finn Balor still.
Wait a minute. We mentioned that JD and Dom are here. Do you think, well, again, he promised to do it on his own. Maybe a thought ran through his head momentarily.
With the torn at that point, no sign of the reinforcements as of yet. Oh, wait up.
And Punk now powering Finn Balor up. In position. Gonna go to sleep. Go to sleep to the face. But Balor was driven out of the ring with his momentum. And Punk now realizes that the wind may have slipped away.
Well, that complete indecision momentarily from Finn Balor opened a tiny window that the World Heavyweight Champ CM Punk was happy to kick through. Unfortunately, he kicked through a little too hard. No chance of a cover, but there may be a count out here.
Count of 5 now. And again, I told you, Punk does not want a count out victory. He wants a decisive win heading into WrestleMania. And Balor with a swing play.
And that's a heavy landing on the outside of the ring. Those are thin pads over concrete here. The ribs of CM Punk absorbing all of that impact.
And Balor now, changing a decade ago. This time he drives Punk to a barricade. Is this his moment?
Laser focused on the gold, laser focused on the broken body of CM Punk. Now laser focused on getting him back in the ring, on getting the 3 count.
Tossing the dead carcass of Punk back into the ring. Finn Balor could be closing in on the World Heavyweight title though. Punk looking to go to sleep again. Balor with another swing play. Again, Balor a step quicker in this match.
I thought they were both dead. How are they both alive still fighting?
And he's missing. And it's all in the corner now of Finn Balor. And once again in that drop zone, take 2 is CM Punk.
Punk survived once. Will he survive a second time? Balor from the top rope. Punk with the coup de grace. Punk got his foot up. And he turns it down. Punk turns it around. Into a sharpshooter.
He's trying. He's got it.
The sharpshooter's in. Remember the sharpshooter in Chicago many years ago in WrestleMania. CM Punk now with a sharpshooter locked into Balor.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on.
Balor managing somehow to break that hold.
And that was a great counter by Punk.
Incredible instinctive move there, catching a flying Finn Balor and almost getting the victory.
Now Punk, we're going to step through again. Balor again playing defense here. What a physical battle between these two.
With the World Heavyweight Championships on the line in WrestleMania season, you are going to war for it. It is worth it. That's how big this prize is.
Remember, Roman Reigns will be live in Indianapolis Monday night on Raw to confront the winner of this match. Will it be Punk? Will it be Balor to face Reigns at WrestleMania?
Will either of these two men be capable of going to Raw at this rate? Bloody, battered, and broken. Refusing to die off.
With Balor up on his shoulders. CM Punk go to sleep. GTS. Cover. Punk. The main event. WrestleMania. Here is your winner. And still World Heavyweight Champion. CM Punk. Their first face-to-face on Monday Night Raw was explosive. We can only imagine what's in store in 48 hours when Punk and Reigns come face to face again. Because Wade, the stage is set for one of the biggest main events in the history of WrestleMania. 7 weeks, 49 sleeps away from CM Punk and Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight title.
But this is how we got there. Finn Balor connecting with that coup de grace. But somehow CM Punk refusing to be denied in that moment. A broken CM Punk still having the belief. And then connecting with a GTS that blasted Balor so hard he rolled all the way out of the ring, but followed it up with this through our security barrier. And now laser focused on that goal. This is what Finn came for, but one mistake. And that was all CM Punk needed to hoist him up for another GTS. This time a fortuitous landing for the champ. And 3 counts later, a successful retention, and CM Punk heads to WrestleMania.
What a great performance by Finn Balor tonight. Promised to do it on his own. He did just that. But in the end, it has become a trademark of CM Punk's current World Championship reign. It is the guts, it is the
What do you
grit,
want to
it
link
is
to?
the resilience that has made that man the best in the world.
My Instagram and Twitter and Discord are below.
I mean, what a show of respect from a true warrior in Finn Balor, who over the past couple of months has really earned the respect of CM Punk.
Respectful of defeat, magnanimous in victory, and now a double celebration from a couple of champs. What a night it has been for CM Punk and the new Women's Intercontinental Champ, AJ Lee.
Yeah, case can be made as the new power couple of WWE. What a night in Chicago, the adopted hometown of AJ Lee, the hometown, of course, of CM Punk. And now we turn our attention to Las Vegas and WrestleMania. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns.
The world has been begging for that matchup for years and years, but we are now there, Cole. Cannot wait. 7 weeks' time in Vegas. It is going to be gangbusters at WrestleMania.
And Wade, you and I are going to have the opportunity to sit at ringside.
145. You have the longest streak that
Call
people
2 of the
have shared
greatest
so
of
far.
this generation, maybe 2 of the greatest.
Tally's
of
in
all time.
second place.
This
I think.
match is personal. It is a grudge match for these two. It is
It's
about
over
the World
doing that.
Heavyweight Championship.
Wait, what?
And many celebrities are joining this night tonight, including UFC fighter Michael Chandler from the lightweight division. Giannis is here. 2-time NBA MVP coming forward for the Milwaukee Bucks. Please, Giannis, please come to New York. Please come to the Garden.
I'm gonna go.
Please. And Little Yachty, my guy, the Grammy-nominated rapper and singer, Little
Nice.
Yachty,
I know
here
the
tonight.
Does he know he's your
I am
guy?
gonna get some coffee. Here, bye.
Hey, the Unleashed Moment of the Night is brought to you by Mad Dog by MD 2020. 15% ABV by flavor, and it hits hard. Light up your night with Mad Dog by MD 2020. The grab-and-go can built to power up your main event. A Well, this was the Elimination Chamber match on the women's side of things earlier tonight. Raquel Rodriguez with a standout performance.
Raquel crushing walls from here. Tiffany Stratton double teaming. Big Mammy Cole. Raquel down for the count here. And then there were two, but Rhea Ripley not to be denied. Denying that moonsault and then nailing one riptide to book her spot at WrestleMania in a showdown with the WWE Women's Champ, the Storm. Jade Cargill, the Storm is coming to Vegas.
It is set for WrestleMania. Two of the most powerful women in WWE today. Jade Cargill defending the WWE Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. Well, you know, the sold-out crowd tonight has a very special rally towel courtesy of 2K. WWE Chicago's own CM Punk to celebrate WWE's return to the United Center and Punk's racing to the WWE 2K26 Cup, which becomes available to play on early access March 6th. You know, there's always a backlash to WrestleMania. Well, Backlash is coming to Benchmark International Arena in Tampa, Florida on Saturday, May 9th. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce tonight's WWE's attendance record here at the United Center. 19,346. Thank you, Chicago.
Well, wait, you know, the box is here. You know, that surprise box that's been everywhere?
Yeah.
I think we're going to find out right now what's actually in the thing.
Okay, I think it's a major award.
Please.
Oh yeah, it was the box. Oh, I forgot.
Saw the back of the box
I'm
earlier. It said Fragile.
Oh, wait, stop.
It must be Italian.
Just stop.
Are we finding out now?
Joe Tess wanted.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
A coffin?
What's this? Milk? Oh. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Can't read that.
Oh boy. Dan, how's it just give me teeth?
Yeah, you're at that age now. It's your first set of dentures, Michael Cole. Congratulations.
What kind of shirt is this? This is probably a pajama shirt now. It's still junky. What does it look like? Oh, hi, see JoJo.
Wade, what the hell was that?
Well, I know that Danhausen is a little off kilter, but these teeth aren't even clean. They've got bits of parsley in them.
Are they, you think they're real? Well, gotta somehow need to recover from that because coming up next, it is our main event. Who's going to go to WrestleMania to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship? The chamber match is next.
Let me talk to you. Life inside the ring can be a grind.
So outside the ring, we like to let loose.
Like tearing into a drum solo.
Or going full throttle with the EST. Oh, yeah!
And living it up in retirement, that's a gimme. Don't you mean it's a snap?
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Truly American vodka is for hardworking people with true American spirit. People who never just mail it in.
Oh, a thing of beauty!
People who rise to the occasion.
Here we go! Boom!
Men and women who know how to get the job done. And when the
I'm
day is
feeling
over, nothing's
feeding my
better than
face.
celebrating
Okay.
with something
I did feed my
truly
face. I
American.
already had pizza. When I had leftovers for dinner. Drew McIntyre,
49
the paper
nights
champion?
away from
I
WrestleMania
don't
42,
understand
the
what
two-night extravaganza
that
from
means.
Las
Do you want
Vegas.
to expand on
Night
that?
one is Saturday, April 18th, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. on the
What's
West Coast. And just
You
in,
guys want to
the
pause it,
first hour will be
Okay, how
live on
much you-
ESPN2,
Yeah,
as well as full coverage on ESPN Unlimited on the app. And then the following night,
Okay.
Sunday, April 19th, same start time, 6 Eastern, 3 on the West Coast. The first hour will be live on ESPN proper. And then, of course, the full event will be on the ESPN app with ESPN Unlimited. WrestleMania for the first time ever on ESPN. Speaking of WrestleMania, WWE World is returning to Las Vegas, April 16th to the 20th as the ultimate WrestleMania week destination. Let's light it up, Chicago. AJ Lee and the best in the world, CM Punk, are officially joining the stacked lineup. Photo and autograph opportunities will go on sale this Friday, March 6th, and will go fast. So be sure to get your admission tickets in advance at WWEworld.com. You don't want to miss this. Immediately following our upcoming main event, it is the Elimination Chamber post show, hosted by Joe Tessa. Wide array of guests as we set the stage for WrestleMania. You know, Weekly American Vodka and WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Petty Officer First Class Mary Lago from the USO in the United States Navy here in Illinois. Weekly raises a glass to Petty Officer First Class Mary Lago and all retired and active members of the U.S. military for everything you're doing this weekend and for your service year-round.
Leggings.
The following is the men's elimination chamber match. Two superstars start in the ring.
Oh,
Four
those are sweats.
superstars in individual pods. A random pod door opens at regularly scheduled
So
intervals
fucking good.
until all pods are empty. Superstars are eliminated by pinfall or submission.
Oh,
The last
elimination
superstar standing will be declared the winner.
I forgot
and
that
go
was
on
coming
to
up. Also.
challenge the undisputed WWE Champion
This is a
Drew
big day.
McIntyre
Things
at
happen.
WrestleMania 42.
Whatever. Pajamas. What are you? Oh, I have coffee. I think I know these.
Introducing first from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Trey Williams!
The man who was taken Friday Night SmackDown by storm. He beat Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest to qualify for the
Hi,
Elimination
Onion.
Chamber match. And Triple Williams
I'm good.
has had some success
Things are good.
here in Chicago. He beat Ethan Page for the NXT Championship back in 2024 when CM Punk was a special guest referee.
You reprise with the results of both elimination chambers or just one of them?
For him has to be this innate confidence.
It looks like he wants to help, but that's not what's going on.
There is no spotlight too bright. What a moment it will be for Trick Willie to book his ticket for Mania.
The man does not look intimidated at all.
Who's dude?
Yeah, this isn't normal.
Finn Balor?
Quite the aura surrounding this young man.
I'm watching the men's elimination chamber. I watched the women's elimination already. And I watched the Finn Balor versus CM Punk. It was a good match.
That has done this dance
I was
10
entertained.
times before. Completely nothing phasing Trick
I got
Williams.
everything
That is a
into
guy
it.
destined for the very top. But how soon is that top coming for Trick Williams?
He will be locked inside a pod.
Pajamas. I need to see if these still fit and whether or not I should get rid of them because I don't think they fit anymore. What size are you? I don't even say.
First time ever. Testing out
I think I gotta let these go.
the Elimination Chamber.
I don't think I'm ever gonna fit in them again. So. Let me try it real quick. See if I can get it with my time.
From Los Angeles, California.
LA Knight, that's his name. Couldn't remember his name earlier.
240 pounds, L.A.
Oh, maybe I can wear these.
The sentimental
I'll try them
favorite here
tonight.
tonight. LA Knight enters the chamber for the second time in his career. He knocked off the Vision's Austin Theory and Penta to qualify for this match tonight. And you think Trick Williams has confidence. What about LA Knight?
Oh man, what an energy battle that is between these two from this crowd. The roof lifted up when Trick Willie entered. And it might have now gone off to orbit because the megastar is here in Chicago and he's looking to take it all.
Knight will be locked in a pod
Oh,
to start this match.
Yeah, and these are the entrances you really want to be a part of. These first four, because you know from there, you've at least got the jump on the two guys who are going to start this thing.
Did you ever start the chamber match?
Yes, I did. Guess what? I didn't win. I also was in a pod once, and I still didn't win.
During your career.
It's cute that you like going in all the spaces. Oh, I was wondering where you were. Okay.
I'm gonna be right
I know some people get mad at spoilers. I appreciate you not spoiling. I don't mind.
You know the men?
It depends. It depends. It's more fun if I don't know, yeah. But even if I do know the who, I don't know the how. Or I know the what, I don't know the how. So there's still some excitement, I guess. How many hangers do I need? 1, 2,
How do we get one of those set on our
4,
table?
5.
I'm trying to figure that part out.
Ugh. I hate that he's starting to throw on me.
Next, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle Paul Heyman and Austin Theory from Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Maverick, Logan Paul.
A lot to break down here. First off, last night on Friday Night SmackDown, Jey Uso, who was supposed to be in this spot in the chamber, was attacked by an unknown assailant, now medically cleared to be a part of this tonight. So General Manager Nick Aldis made a match for the main event, Logan Paul versus Jacob Fatu. The winner would qualify tonight. Well, there was some shenanigans. That masked man who's been trying to take out the Vision for weeks actually was unmasked by Logan Paul, and it was nobody.
Yeah, and I'll say right now, that was an ineffective attack in the first place from the masked man, and I've got to think that is a copycat. I've not heard anything official. We'll wait to see for sure.
And then later on in the match, Drew McIntyre would once again
What's even it's comical that Logan Paul is called Maverick.
That he'd have to face Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. What does he do? He takes out Fatu.
He's kind of
He
giving
hands the match to Logan
Karate
Paul.
Kid
I
vibes
saw
for
GM
sure.
Nick Aldis last night. He was bursting with
Like
rage
the
and
bully
and
in
saying there
Karate
would be
Kid.
severe consequences coming the way of the WWE champ.
Timmy, please don't fuck with my legs or my ankles. Do you want to cut? Come up here. Come up here.
But Logan Paul, he's got experience inside the chamber. This is the third straight year he's been a part of this matchup. He's been a part of the chamber inside the ring for nearly an hour overall.
24 hours ago, he had no idea he was going to be competing in this match. Not only is he competing in it, he's also in a
Yes,
car that's an
please
advantageous
behave.
position to
I'm
be
having
in.
a good day.
We now know the final man in the pod of the chamber, and we know the two men will start.
Next,
Ah! Why'd you scratch me? I'm not playing.
weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
You know, Wayne, Randy Orton sets a
I think
record
I didn't
tonight,
get enough
entering his 10th Elimination Chamber match in his career. He won one back in 2014 when he retained the World Championship.
Whoa.
He has 8 career eliminations, second all time. And listen to this.
I still
If
have a
Randy
full
Orton lasts more than 4
dryer
minutes
full
in
of
this match,
clothes.
he will shatter John Cena's record for the most time ever spent in Elimination Chamber matches in their career.
Getting those out of the dryers and folding.
True veteran. Very little throws the Viper off his game at this point, although I will mention that in recent weeks on SmackDown, Randy Orton has had numerous problems with a certain Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Now, Aleister Black has been trying to get into the head of the Viper, implying that Randy now lacks the killer
Yeah,
instinct
he
at this
definitely
point
does.
in his career to put down a long-time friend such as a
Really nice year
Cody
asking
Rhodes,
for him.
who is also going to be in this match with the Viper. Will be very interesting if those two are in the ring at the same point at some time in this match.
Randy Orton's had quite the history in
You can't go to the
Chicago.
closet.
Back in 2010, he won the WWE Championship here. Won the World Heavyweight
Matter of
title
fact,
here in
I'm not
Chicago
opening my
back
closet
in
while you're in here.
2007 as Mr. Heyman stares at us here.
So
That's
that's
a you.
Desk and,
That's a you. I don't offend Mr. Heyman. You regularly do.
Austin Theory out here as well. And remember, the Vision has fallen on hard times as of late. Ron Blake, we're of course out of action after surgery. And Bronson Reed needs surgery as well for a torn biceps.
Fortunes perhaps now turning around thanks to Logan's qualification. Decimated by some bad luck. That will all change tonight if Logan is victorious, but the Viper now staring down the newcomer, Trent Williams. They've had some issues over on SmackDown these past several weeks. Of course, clashed in Saturday night's main event a few weeks ago too in that four-way.
You mentioned it. There's been a lot of question, and it's irked Randy Orton to no end. This deep into his career, is the Viper still the apex predator? Does he still have the killer instinct when needed? You know, Wade, when you're here a long time, complacency starts to creep in. But Randy Orton has a goal, right? He's a 14-time world champion. He's within striking distance of John Cena's record 17 titles. He's tied with Triple H, the third most of all time. And that is what drives Orton this late in his career.
Yeah, there's no slowing down either for the Viper. That is a man who has consistently said he wants to last 10 more years here in WWE. You have to think, with that kind of timeline, Randy Orton absolutely has it in his power to be the #1 World Championship winner in history.
Randy Orton taking his sweet time. Make him wait.
All right, that's it. That's it. That's all the laundry
Pause it
from
for a second.
maybe the last month. I don't know. Or so. Don't attack my feet. So summer clock, it's 5:30 to 6:30. Okay, so an hour.
I'm nervous. The bouncy way.
The young blood, the young gid is here.
Much
Boy,
time
boy,
left.
does he make me feel old.
Making its way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina.
45 minutes left.
190.
I'm going to skip ahead.
Hey, Javon, can I knock this thing off?
When I can. So I have to go.
Inside the chamber.
Flying under the radar is Javon.
Roman Reigns. This.
You're right. Stating lunges are not supposed to like a blip.
Oh, dang it. Okay. So, 18. 5:30. Okay.
To step foot inside the chamber, but this is a much different back into come on it.
Oh, I skipped ahead.
Regularly scheduled intervals, another man will be released from the pod. When you're eliminated via tap out or count out,
Now they record
you'll head
Elimination
back to the
Chamber.
locker room. There are no countouts, there are no disqualifications. The last man standing heads to Las Vegas. And the 19,000 plus with the Cody Rhodes chance, and there's the drop down big right hand by Cody.
There could not be a more jarring difference in experience between two competitors to kick this whole thing off.
He's
Still
meowing
wet
out there.
behind
I'm gonna
ears
go
is
check on
Javon
him. He
Evans,
might
but
want
ready
something.
to shock the world here. What a tall task against somebody like Cody Rhodes, who's done it all.
Quickly into the cover on Evans and a kick out. Cody would be right to ground Javon Evans in the early going here.
Yeah, do not let go of Javon Evans if you're Cody Rhodes, knowing full well the speed of Javon Evans, the fact that he can attack from any angle.
Roll up and a Kick out by Cody.
Anyone who's studied Javon Evans knows it is the hardest thing in the world to keep this man grounded.
Again, we have company at ringside. The Oracle of the Vision, Paul Heyman, out here watching his charge. Logan Paul beat Austin Theory out here as well.
Elusive there once again, Javon Evans and Cody get caught a little cold in the early goings here.
Yeah, nice Hurricane Rana for Javon Evans. And talking about getting bouncy, sends Rhodes across.
I went out
the
there and he
mat.
scratched my foot, so I closed the door.
Ooh, defend against. And here's the cover off the knee, and Cody kicks out.
Yeah, no angle is off limits for Javon Evans. He is so resourceful. He is so creative. He's so unorthodox. He throws the kind of moves at you that this industry has not seen before. Guys like Cody are simply not used to it despite all their experience.
And the youthful exuberance of Javon Evans, always with a smile on his face, understands how huge this is.
How exuberant are you now, youngin?
And Cody Rhodes, who is shown over the past number of months that he does have that killer instinct to do what he has to do. All you got to do is look back at that qualifying match a few weeks ago. Cody did what he had to do to advance.
What do you mean by
Welcome to the
Orton
real world
doesn't
of WWE
break the
at the
record?
very top level.
The record of eliminations in the
As
Champions?
it gets. You want to make it to
What is the
WrestleMania,
record?
you want
Who
to
broke
compete
it
for the
last
biggest
year?
prizes. This is what you have to deal with. And it only gets harsher from here.
An emotional roller coaster during WrestleMania season, 49 nights away from the start in Las Vegas. And Cody now, with a collision, takes down Evans. Cover again by Rhodes. And Rhodes is, I would say, desperate tonight. And will that come out in the way that he works this match?
I mean, it couldn't have started any worse for Cody Rhodes. The fact that he did not draw one of the pots and he didn't get to rest while the other guys beat themselves up. Well, that isn't going to daunt Cody. Cody's had to win things the hard way plenty of times before. He's a guy who always bets on himself, and he usually ends up with a winning hand.
But at some point, those doubts
What's
start to
the,
creep
what do you
in.
mean championship record?
The early goings here. Ask me again in the deep waters.
Well, I'm just
of this
talking
match.
about-
if Cody is still in the
I'm
match.
just talking about in general over the past couple of months of everything Cody's been through. He's been stopped and thwarted at every time.
I don't know all
every
the things.
opportunity to get to WrestleMania. And now Evans and Rhodes will have to battle a
You gotta
third
speak to me like I'm still new.
superstar. Who will enter the chamber? Trick Williams.
Time for this elimination chamber to get a little flavor.
It's okay. You're fine.
And now Williams turns his attention to a man he's had some history with, Javon Evans.
It's a compliment. You think I know what you're talking about?
Which was not very long ago, just several months ago, both locking horns there.
Oh! Trick Williams. Remember that cyclone boot
Yeah.
Javon Evans was able to evade.
Sometimes I overthink and
Again, and Javon
misinterpret
Evans,
things also.
even Trick Williams, who's used to it and knows all about it, can't do anything about it.
And now Trick sending Javon off the ropes, and Javon caught him with a kick. Not sure he got all of it, but it was effective.
You drop Trick Williams for something more devastating. Wait up.
Oh,
okay.
for the OG cutter, and he was intercepted.
That's a killer move for Javon Evans, but too fresh was Trick Willie, too powerful, managing to block. Oh, God. Oh, God.
That shot just
Uh,
drops Evans.
Which championship? Some of those different ones. You mean like just like the regular one? The world,
Yeah, you're in there with
the
the
world
veteran Cody Rhodes. You
championship, or
can't be
is it
trash
something
talking. It's
different?
going to get you in trouble.
Called
Oh, God, that trick slap across the jaw. Javon Evans completely rocking the youngin. And he might be toast here, completely groggy.
Again, the cyclone boot from Trick Williams dropping Cody Rhodes.
just so that I know. Instead of
Look at
just
Javon
someone.
Evans now up the second rope, caught by Trick.
I could ask Alexa.
Now Trick with a double choke slam. Cover now on Rhodes. Cody gets the shoulder up. Cover now on Evans. Evans able to kick out.
May have been A little tribute to our friend at NXT, Booker T. A little double bookend right there, taking both opponents down.
You know, Wade, we talked about this a few weeks ago. The fact that there's so many similarities between Trick Williams and Booker T. The way they move in the ring, their move set, their size.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'll tell you what right now, if you are going to have a mentor in this game, why not the 5-time WCW champion, sucker? Oh, and by the way,
while grown folk talking.
2-time WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T.
Hey, wait, shh. Oh, Trick's talking.
How about
Alexa, what championship does Randy Orton hold right now?
Gonna turn the tables. Trick driven into the chain link. Evans caught Cody with a kick. Now a chop of Evans again. And Evans fired up. The fourth man to enter the chamber on his way in 10 seconds.
Alexa doesn't know what she's talking about. She just said he doesn't know what a thing.
Logan
Alexa, volume 6.
of the Vision.
Alexa, what championship title does Randy Orton hold right now?
Decimated with bad-looking injuries and clearly with a ton of enemies in the process. The reign of terror over on SmackDown.
And Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, and Trick Williams. 3-on-1 against Logan Paul. Want to take out Logan as they see him driving him through the pond. And out the other side.
People just do not like the Maverick, do they? Is it jealousy or is it the arrogance of Logan Paul that sets people off?
Alexa, when did Randy Orton lose his championship? Did he ever know?
Logan Paul might be out of this thing.
And now Javon Evans over the top, taking out Cody and Trick Williams. Not the way that Logan Paul wanted to start this night.
WrestleMania 42
The
match
whole
for
aim of Logan Paul was to instill a little more belief and prestige back in the Vision, get it back on track. Well, this couldn't have started any worse for the man who only qualified 24 hours ago.
Yeah, Logan's only in this because Jey Uso was taken out by an unknown attacker. Oh, there's that tornado splash by Javon Evans. Cover now. And a kick out by Trick.
Just a joy to watch Javon Evans do his thing. That tornado kick right to the back of the head of Trick
You
Williams.
said
Almost
he's
getting the
Orton
job
is at
done there.
14.
Things have gone south for Trick Willie in a hurry here.
Now Cody Rhodes, who started this match with Javon Evans, goes back on the attack. Staring up at the WrestleMania sign.
Staring up at the WrestleMania sign. Clearly a little out of breath right now as Cody Rhodes is taking a real beating so far in this one. And he just needs to look over his shoulder and see a fresh man in Randy Orton and a fresh man in LA Knight waiting to get into this thing. It's going to be a long night for Cody if he can pull this off.
Oh, he better dig down deep because his last chance at a title opportunity at WrestleMania hangs in the balance here.
That's what we call must win for QB1.
Cody sent across the ring. Javon Evans now launched out over to the hard padding. And now Logan Paul, there's that slingshot lariat by Logan. That is a thing of beauty.
You're not
I don't
mentioning
care what you think about Logan Paul and his antics and everything else. He is one hell of an athlete. He has taken a WWE like no one else in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, does Paul Heyman make mistakes when he acquires a talent for his group, for the Vision? He has undoubtedly succeeded historically and is doing it again with Logan Paul.
As much as I don't want to admit it, I don't think Paul Heyman's ever made a mistake when it comes to talent. You saw him walk out here with Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw, right? And Brock issued an open challenge for WrestleMania.
Once in a lifetime athlete. And he may have another one on his hands in Logan Paul.
Who will enter number 5? Again, number 5 more wins than any other number in the history of the chamber. LA Knight.
Yeah! My loins are a tingling and Logan Paul's maybe too.
Yeah, quite the history between LA Knight and Logan Paul.
The Vision in general have made LA Knight's life hell on SmackDown.
This dates back to SummerSlam a couple of years ago with LA Knight beat Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Oh man, he turned Cody inside out.
Let's not forget that Logan Paul and Bronson Reed smashed the body of LA Knight just before Christmas.
Yeah, tsunami through a car. There's the neck breaker by LA Knight.
And LA Knight only has eyes for Logan Paul right now. Gotta be careful how many enemies you make at this level, especially when they're all thrown into one match together.
You see the welt building on the back of Logan Paul.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm pretty sure that was when he got drove through one of those pods as soon as he entered the match.
Well, if he's not careful, he may be driven through another pod. Oh, no eliminations yet in this match.
Logan Paul living dangerously here, but managing to somehow negotiate his way away from the boots of LA Knight. What is he cooking up here?
Now, Logan Paul is not one to shy away from risks.
There's no escape climb in that cage. There's a locked roof on the top there. However,
hello, Logan, turn around. Javon Evans scaling the chamber as well. Both men now up on top of the pod. Dangerous situation. LA Knight now scaling the chamber on the other side.
and one thing I know, in situations like this, gravity always wins in the end.
Well,
Somebody is going to have a rough landing.
Ask Austin Theory about that, who's standing right in front of us. He came off the top of the pack, courtesy of Brock Lesnar. And now Logan Paul sending the Cody a trick.
Just a human missile launched by LA Knight and Javon Evans to devastating effect. And then there were two.
Now Evans and LA Knight battle high above the ring. Precarious situation for these two.
Oh, from the
PFT! On the pod!
But even delivering that move, it took a lot out of LA Knight right on the steel. This is Logan Paul taking out Trick Willie. And Cody runs, and here's that PFT. Both men landing hard on the top of that steel.
That was indeed blunt force trauma. Randy Orton enters this match for the 10th time in his career in less than 10 seconds. And I think the complexion's about to change. The steely eyes.
So combine both.
Viper.
He's had it 14
the
times.
favorite for every match he's ever in, even more so when the deck is
So it doesn't
stacked
have to be in a row. It's just overall. Okay.
Physical clotheslines. There's Orton's patented power slam. Now Logan Paul runs into one as well.
Title.
Just looking at his superlative best.
Knight just hasn't been going Logan's way, has it? And now Randy sends Trick Williams out to that heavily padded
Why didn't
steel.
she
And now
sound
Logan
that?
Paul launched into Trick Williams. It's been all order.
Well, I guess I didn't ask
Well,
her. a
Trick
question.
Williams is taking out a lot of bodies getting thrown his way. To eat every single collision going down in a heap.
Yeah, if it was in a row, that would be probably
Randy
impossible.
Orton likes his prey.
Or something.
All six men still surviving. Randy Orton now.
Oh, because you're saying he's old?
Vintage Orton with a draping DDTs.
And it looks like Paul Heyman sold just about his body.
Yeah, he
knows
definitely
what's coming
is.
next.
Something.
Randy's going to that place where he hears voices in his head. LA Knight. After the RKO did on Knight counters with a DDT.
You have to pounce on Randy Orton when you get the chance. It may have been smart to let Randy execute an RKO on Logan Paul, pin Logan Paul, get rid of Logan Paul. But LA Knight knew his chance to drop the Viper was there.
Why do I
and he
still have a
went for
headache?
it.
Bodies are everywhere. Javon Evans is finally coming to on the top of the pod, following the PFT by LA Knight.
And look who's lying on the ground in the drop zone.
What the hell is Javon Evans going to do here?
Now I know what you mean when you said. You said.
Busted his own ribs in the process.
Why do you think that he
Paul
won't break their
now. There
records?
it is.
Is it because
Pulverizer.
of his age
Pulverizer.
and like where he is in his career and he might retire before he's able to do that? Or because there's too many people that might be better
And
than him
for all
right now?
the physical abuse Paul took in this matchup, he gains the first elimination.
It's a bitter taste of reality for Javon Evans. Overextended himself with that frog splash.
For other
And you
reasons.
know, a predator like Logan Paul was just waiting to pounce.
Again, sometimes that youthful exuberance, you get a bit carried away.
That's the only way you learn lessons in this game, by making a mistake like that. Javon Evans, nice performance. He'll be back.
And Cody now sent across the ring by Logan. Cody with a kick to Paul. LA Knight now. With Cody up on his shoulders, down goes Rhodes. Coming out by Knight. Rod. The kick out at 2. Great job by our official in this matchup, Rod Zapata, making sure he was in perfect position.
Microscopic level eyes there from Rod Zapata, shoulder slightly open. An unforced error there from the megastar, which is likely to be increasingly common in this kind of brutal match.
Who's on that small picture frame Bible?
And now it's Randy Orton. Every man for himself inside the chamber.
And Orton just looks so fresh. That's how valuable being in that final pod is. A bunch of broken bodies surround him, throwing very little in the way of Randy.
Right into the corner. Big boot stops Randy in his tracks.
This one?
What does Knight do here?
He goes up top. He asks the world, whose game is this? And they reply,
oh no, critical error perhaps by LA Knight. He tripped coming off the top rope.
Is that what's
Got
supposed to
caught up in
happen?
it all. May have hurt himself. Roll up by Trek. And LA kicks out. Man, what a crucial error.
yeah, once again, is this chamber. Once you've taken that steel a couple of times, your body doesn't work the way it's supposed to do. But that's a high risk.
TFT!
Trying to pounce on that
It's
cover,
an
but
art
somehow
piece
Trent
done
Williams
by
bouncing out of the ring.
Oh, and a low
Undertaker
blow by Logan
Woods
Paul, completely legal
Arts or
in
something.
this match.
100 Acre Wood Art on
And
Instagram.
Paul with another elimination.
It's an art piece. It's like cut
Logan
out.
Paul eliminates LA Knight and Javon Evans.
The referee did not like that at all, but very little the referee can do. As cheap as it gets, a low blow followed by a handful of tights, and Logan Paul starting to make a major mark on this Elimination Chamber match.
4 men remain.
I can't
Logan
verbally
and
tell
Cody,
you what it
Trick
says.
and Randy.
But he does like old.
So the
He
entire
does art
field basically
3D.
attacked Logan Paul the second they got the chance. The problem is he rode that out, and they may have burned themselves out in the process, and now Logan Paul, it's his to win.
And look at the smile on the face of
So like there's layers. There's the woman there and the man is a layer. The background is a layer. The foreground is a layer, and the cutout is a layer. And he cuts it out by hand.
For the vision, although
Right there is classic Randy Orton.
well, somebody who knows every dirty trick in the book is Randy Orton.
Logan with a kick right to the midsection of Randy. See Randy trash talking.
There you go, one of the biggest punches in the game right now.
He's got that big titanium loaded right hand.
Trick slap.
Oh, and he caught him. And now Trick exposing the knee. Went for the trick shot. Logan Paul ducked out of harm's way. Trick dropped. Cody Rhodes.
I have another one by my medicine cabinet area that says something.
Logan Paul sends Cody into the post.
He wants to steal the pin.
Covered Alan Williams. A third elimination by Logan Paul. Is Paul going to run the table?
Something about it's running.
Well, we are halfway through the match, and the undeniable
And then I have another one I need to put up
MVP so
about
far
wanting to sleep all the
is
time. I don't know where I'm
Logan
gonna put it.
Paul.
Probably
I
over
don't
there.
care how he did it. Logan Paul has eliminated Williams, Knight, and Evans.
I've got a stack of picture frames
Crucially,
empty and some have stuff in it
there's
to put on the
still
walls.
2 more to eliminate, and they may be the biggest names in the entire
It's on my
match.
to-do list.
Probably the 2 favorites from the word go, Cody Rhodes and Randy
Oh my God, who the hell?
Yeah, there's some fun, spicy
That guy's back.
art that he makes.
I'm
There's a
presuming this is
variety of
not the same
topics, but it's
individual
all
from
like
last
Well, didn't we end this
old
whole
art
thing last time? Is
finds.
this another copycat?
I've got confirmation what the hell was going on last night, but thankfully,
And there's some that don't have quotes on them. I think they could be cards too. If you could put their styled their yeah, they could be a card if you wanted
What's
it
going
to.
on around here? Adam Pierce, the general manager,
100
screaming
Acre
at him, who the hell are
Woods
you? As they
or 100
finally get
Acre
him out of the
Arts,
arena, we can
something like
reset
that.
now inside the
Actually, I
chamber
can find
with
it.
Cody and
Pierce and Aldis did
You
not
know-
want
you know-
elimination chamber match messed up by anybody. And once again, a very bizarre situation with the masked man or a clone of the masked man.
Oh, who the hell? Now another one! Another hooded figure! Another masked man walking in through the open door!
Well, that security have cleared out. He's got a free entrance.
And he's looking right at Logan. Logan Paul in the vision. A kick to Paul. Stop!
100 Acre Works. I was off.
Paul eliminated.
Logan Paul has been eliminated.
The man who gave birth to the vision. The man who was excommunicated from the vision. The man who has payback on the vision. Seth Rollins is back. Is he even clear to be here?
Seth is supposed to be recovering from shoulder surgery. He has
100 Acre
just
Works.
destroyed
If
the
you're
Vision's
interested
dreams.
Wait,
that
for the
art.
second straight year, Seth Rollins has completely changed the complexion
Okay.
of the
Anyway.
elimination chamber.
Also, now he has OnlyFans.
As they serenade
Did not know that.
Seth freaking Rollins. I got so many questions.
Wait, it was Seth Rollins? I'm rewinding this.
But there's only one question
I
left.
thought I was.
Dreams recovering from
Okay.
Paul eliminated. Vision. A kick to Paul. Stop. Cody into the cover. Paul eliminated.
Logan Paul has been eliminated.
But what's with these guys all dressed in like they're robbers?
The man
I missed
who
that
gave
face.
birth to the vision. The man who was excommunicated from the vision. The man who has payback on the vision. Seth Rollins is back. Is he even clear to be?
Who's yelling?
He's supposed to be recovering from shoulder surgery.
Someone's like, "Oh my God, no!" Yeah.
He has
I don't
just
know who that is.
destroyed the Vision's dreams.
Wait, for the second straight year, Seth Rollins has completely changed the complexion of the elimination chamber.
As they serenade Seth freaking Rollins. I got so many questions. But there's only one question left in this
Was Paul
elimination chamber. Is it Rhodes or is it Orton? 2 men left.
Heist of the century, coup of the century, surprise of the century. Seth
I like
Rollins,
the hoods.
and now it's down to Cody
I don't
and
know if
Randy.
it's been a thing for years,
No
but it's
doubt
new to
about
me.
what this relationship means.
It's my
Rhodes
first
has
time.
talked on a number of occasions with
Michael
Randy
Cole,
Orton as Rhodes is coming up in WWE.
Okay. Michael Cole's annoying? You just
And
think
now these
everybody's
two
annoying.
Face off.
From the Legacy Boys about to look. Oh no! McIntyre!
Do you think Drew McIntyre is annoying?
The
He just showed up.
WWE title to Cody Rhodes.
Oh, great.
Well, McIntyre's not supposed to be anywhere near here. What did I claim?
And now Cody Rhodes get himself some of McIntyre. And a Glasgow kiss.
This is absolute
Oh,
bedlam.
okay.
This is place in the main event of WrestleMania, hanging in the balance. Can we get some damn control?
Well, Drew doesn't want anything to do with Cody Rhodes in WrestleMania. That's pretty clear. Okay.
Some people annoy easily.
Cody
I frustrate easily
Rhodes.
myself.
RKO! RKO! Come on! I did it! I did it!
Orton
Pull
won.
the trigger!
Oh, dang.
2026 Elimination Chamber! The Light Runner, Randy Orton! The WWE's Apex Predator has his killer instinct back! He didn't hesitate! He struck when he needed
It
to!
looks like he still wants to
Randy
fight.
Orton takes out Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton is going to
What time is
WrestleMania.
6. I gotta
Randy
leave.
did
I gotta be there at
exactly what he
7.
said he was going to do. He pulled the
Maybe sooner
trigger
when I get back.
on his good friend in order to get to the main event of WrestleMania.
Heartbreak will now set in for Cody Rhodes. It was his last chance.
Oh, what a mess! The ending of this
How much time is
Elimination
left?
Chamber was for our official.
Oh, we're
just
almost
as we
done.
had
Okay, I got
one
time to
attack
start.
by industry man thwarted a
And
second
I'll be back.
This one with the door wide open, no security. They were busy. A stomp to Logan Paul,
Dinner and
destroying the vision.
filtering. I'm gonna try and
And
do
then
smarter.
the unthinkable, unmasking, and apparently injured Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know what to think now.
And then Drew McIntyre, his obsession with Cody Rhodes, trying to prevent Rhodes from once again battling McIntyre for the WWE title.
Well,
Here's the problem, though, for McIntyre now. He's got to face the Viper.
Well, Orton's had his own problems with McIntyre of late, but here was Orton providing a save for Cody and then pouncing once Cody dropped his guard. It really is cutthroat at the very top in WWE.
I think it's good too.
I don't care. RKO won. Was that finger pointing WrestleMania, and that is where Randy is heading.
Evil Cody? Oh, I get to see Evil Cody? I haven't got to see that. Okay, cool. Gotcha?
Number 15 is within
I'm excited to see that. Okay.
from Randy Orton at WrestleMania in 7 weeks, 49 nights. Randy Orton battles Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship as heartbreak and frustration sets in for the American Nightmare.
Through here on the Concourse United Center. The fans are going to start spilling out here in a minute. We want to remind you, don't go anywhere. The Elimination Post Show is coming up immediately. All the winners will be here live. All the analysis and interviews. And what does this now mean on the road to WrestleMania? It's all ahead on the post show from right here in Chicago.
Did you already watch this yesterday? Whew! That was a lot of adrenaline. I'm excited to take a shower, decompress, calm down, let my heart rate relax. Oh man. Oh, okay. Then I won't say anything. I won't say anything. I will tell you I'll tell you a hint. 1, 2, 3 is a good source if you didn't know. It may not be working, but counting 1, 2, 3 and then breathing and then letting it out helps you with the tension from when you're watching it. Did I decode it enough? Did you see what I snuck in there? Was that clever? That way anyone won't catch me out. What does Dan Husen mean? I think I'm sneaky. I've told you before that I feel like when I'm trying to dodge and weave that I feel like I'm like with my words that I think I'm clever, but if it was like physically represented, it'd be like this big person like trying to be like, haha, you can't see me. And then they like do like a really slow bad tumble to dodge, but they're not hitting it all. It's like your dodge and weave is totally not working. We track you the whole time. The AEW guy who premiered. Oh, what? I don't remember. Oh, is that the guy that's the vampire guy that gave the teeth? Because I couldn't read the name. That's his name? I was like, is it? I don't know. The guy that gave the teeth to the announcers. Oh, I was like, I do not know who this person is because I don't watch AEW. I'm not against it. I don't know. There's only so many hours in the day and days in the week. So you know of him? Do you watch AEW regularly or semi-regularly, or do you just keep up on the YouTubes? Because there's people who keep people updated. And it's way faster than, sitting for 3 hours. The updaters. Are you a pajama shirt? Where did I get you? What are you? Okay. Indies. You know him from way back? The Indies? Oh. Was he the same name or did he go by something else? Alexa, what does Dan Housen mean? Housen.
Are you asking about the meaning of Dan or Hosen? I can help with either one.
Alexa, what does Dan Housen mean?
Dan means judge in Hebrew, while Hassan is an Arabic name meaning handsome or beautiful. Both names have rich cultural histories.
There's a wrestler named Dan Housen. So what does that name mean? Don Hoffman.
Don Hoffman's name combines Don, a short form of Donald meaning world ruler in Gaelic, with Hoffman, a German surname meaning steward or estate manager.
We just said it different. Okay. Never mind. I'm not saying it right. It's fine. Okay. That's cool. By the way, how does it feel seeing your Jordan Grace on the WWE platform? I will let you fill that in. What do I want to do with this shirt? Is this a pajama shirt? Oh, it smells good. Okay. Okay, so what am I doing with it? I think this is considered a pajama shirt. So I will put it in the pajama section. Okay. You knew her from YouTube. And stuff. Oh, good shine. All right. I am gonna quickly, for me, slowly probably for anyone perceiving me, fold my laundry, and then I'm gonna, actually, I'm gonna abandon and I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go shower, go get a massage, come back, eat dinner, try to do some art thing of some sort, and then we'll see from there. But for now, I gotta go. So I'm gonna rate out something. If you have a suggestion of something you like and you'd like to give them a shout out and have me rate them and hang out, you guys can hang out there. Feel free to, suggest somebody. Otherwise, I'll see who's on. I really wanted to finish this. Okay. Word. Yeah. We'll see. Sometimes my my aspirations precede my energy levels and the time left in the fucking day. So, because by the time I get back, so it'll be like 9 o'clock, then I'll eat, then it'll be like bedtime. Okay. We'll see. Maybe I'll stay up a little late to do the art thing. It's whatever. What do I want to do today? Shower, massage, fold laundry. I gotta look up some stuff. I gotta get gas. Ooh. I'm gonna get that on the way home. Yeah. Okay. You did tell me that. I don't know. Is it because you're good at predicting because you've watched people? You know how to spot them early on? You called it. Halloween. Let's see. Who do we got live? There's 2 people playing Dead by Daylight. Okay. Do you want to watch someone playing Dead by Daylight or someone playing Super Mario Brothers 3 or an art stream? Those are what I got. Unless you guys got something else. I am just a dork fan from the 1970s, ma'am. I've been watching. Okay. Well, that's right. You used to watch with your brother and also practice moves with your brother. Who won out of the 2 of you usually? You're really good with those overlays. I'm impressed. You do some beautiful stuff. I'm taking off to shower, but I'll be back later. You took turns. Good. That's good. That sounds fun. Okay. There's someone with a neon room that might be dancing. No one has a suggestion for okay, I'm just gonna go here then. Except for I have to leave. Okay. Copy link address. /raid. I gotta go because I gotta shower and I take my time with the after stuff and face stuff and all that. Lotioning. So I'm out. I will see you guys later tonight for sleep stream but probably before that. Are you streaming tonight? All right. Well, yeah, I'll be back. BRB in a couple hours. Like 3 or 4. I don't know. Maybe 6. Just kidding. I'm leaving. Doctor?